Go Cubby, Son Ranto, Son Ranto, Son Ranto and the lovable loser. Son Ranto, Son Ranto, Son Ranto and the lovable losers. Son Ranto.
Ranto. It's so weird to try and do that not screaming.
Yeah, but it sounded great. Just hear those ranters jingling, ding, ding, ding-a-ling too. We got a holiday show for the ranters and you. Hey, welcome to the Son Ranto Show. I like your sign. That makes us look authentic. And IFG, she's feeling festive tonight, got the Jingle Bell earrings on.
You hear it?
Kinda.
We just like watching you shake your head like that.
It sounds like Tom Ricketts jingling the change in his pocket that he's contemplating giving to a poor person.
The change he's throwing at minor leaguers with spring training invites.
That's all they cost.
Oh, I was thinking of that. I can't remember what 80s movie it was, but it was like the chubby fat kid who would drop the money on the ground so that he could look up women's skirts.
Splash.
Oh, it was Splash. It was John Candy's character as a little kid.
Oh,
Exactly.
goodness.
One time my dad took his entire pocket full of change and dumped it in a man's coffee who he thought was homeless, but he was just standing there drinking coffee. He felt pretty bad about it, but my dad did shit like that all the time. But God rest his soul. Like Crawley's here as Santa crawls.
Yeah, Crawley Claus.
Crawley Claus. And this show is brought to you by Bleacher Bunch Productions on the Fans First Network and all the great shows there, including Cup of Cubby Blue and the Cubs PS Plus podcast. Please find us at any podcatcher and leave us a 5-star rating. And, of course, our 108 Patreon supporters and our super-duper ranchers like Blake Beard's tickets for an amazing pair of tickets down the third baseline, and also Lawrence at the Rogue Wave Creative for all your branding and graphic design needs. Patreon trial memberships are available. If you sign up tonight, you can get in on the Patreon prize of the month. Because Crawley Claus is here, we're going to be giving away 2 Patreon prizes of the month tonight. We're giving away the chance, the ultimate chance prize, which is, I'll show you all those prizes, but it's a whole bag full of goodies that Crawley Claus brought in on his sleigh. And we're also giving away the Cubs Carol contest winning prize. We have some great entries. We got some new ones coming in, including Crawley Claus, who's got his coming in live later on in the show. But in the meantime, hashtag chance in the chat and get your chance to win a chance postcard sent to you by me with a message of love and doom. And also, you have a chance to win the big chance prize tonight. Because you'll go right on that list. You could be the last one on Santa's list, checking it twice, naughty and nice. And anyway, we've been real nice because we're spreading love and cheer through Wrigleyville. Michael, Crawley, and I, along with 40 some odd of our friends, some people I didn't even get to talk to. I was complete strangers singing my Cubs carols. We're going all together. I'll let you guys talk about it. How did you enjoy this year's? Carly, I'll let you start because you've been to a million of them. How do you think this measured up to the ones in the past?
Yeah, it just keeps growing in size, and I feel like it's people.
That's what she said.
No, people are excited, I think. And, I think we got everything kind of down to a rhythm, like she said again. But, it was a lot of fun. I think that we had Captain Cubbo and Santo Claus, if I got that right. We had a lot of great fun. You got to listen to that picture there and Lauren Wisdom for everybody watching on YouTube. And I think that, that's I just think about the very first Cubs caroling in 2018 and how it was just a tiny little band of us. And now it was just this massive roving group. I was very blessed and lucky that my batteries worked on my bullhorn this year. I think that really helped a little bit. Yep. Because my voice was completely dead by the end of the night and I couldn't talk for like 2 days.
You do such a great job of leading the pack. Like I'm pretty good at like writing the songs and like kind of organizing the whole thing. And then, but I need Crawley to run around with that bullhorn, getting people to move. Otherwise I'd be like, let's just stay here at this one bar. We're fine. Like, let's just sing here. We're having a nice time. But it was, what did we hit? About 10, 12 different places?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was fun. There was a lot of drinks. And, you know, it's funny because the week before Danny and I walked the path and like some of these people remembered us. And so like we get over to Lucky Sandwich Shop. I forget what the pop-up's called, but the manager Rocky's there is like, yeah, I remember you guys. And then when we got there that night, he gave us like a round of Guinness for the house.
Yeah.
Oh, that was, I was very
That's
excited
amazing.
about that.
Yeah, it was really cool. And you know what I loved about it too is that we had everybody, like we showed the picture of Alyssa and Lauren, they're in their early 20s, and then we have Bill Suggis, you know, on the other end of the spectrum of age. And to me, like that's the coolest thing about like sports fandom is that it can be all ages of people all kind of going the same direction. And I felt that way with our little choir running around too. I'm like, yeah, this is great. We got men, women, you know, we got all ages of people, all different Cub fans, all coming out to do this goofy thing. And it encourages me that people like doing dumb shit. So, Michael, how about you? It was your first Cubs caroling.
It was, and I was super excited, and it held up. Like it totally met the expectations. There were a lot of people. Crawley, absolutely good job keeping people moving and in general together. Like we started, I think there was maybe 30 of us over at Output, and then as we went, like some of those people disappeared and other ones showed up, and you didn't quite know who was there all the time. So it was a lot like herding cats, and it was raining. It was raining the whole time. So you know, everybody who went and got out there and just braved the rain just to go out and hit these bars and sing. Thank you so much, because I enjoyed the hell out of it. You saw me, I was dressed as in a blue Santa Claus suit. Roberto Ramos, Captain Cubbo, and I with a few good pictures in there. I was excited. It was a lot of fun. Emily went as well. She had a great time. And then, we finished it all up over at Nice, and I had peppermint malort for the first time.
There's Michael at the end of the night. I'll get the close up there.
I swear to God, I did not pass out that night. I didn't even get really messed up.
There's the malort that preceded
So
this picture.
beautiful.
But that peppermint malort was really good. And I actually got the last shot of peppermint malort.
Didn't someone break a bottle or something?
Yeah.
The
Right
bartender was sticking it back in the cooler, and she just bumped it a little bit, and we just watched as slow motion it tilted and went the other way and tilted back and rolled out and then just exploded on the floor, and there was no more.
That was the last
Peppermint
shot.
malort, and I was sitting there with my one little shot, and Emily was like, "You need to try to sell that for like $50."
Well, yeah, I saw that you had Val on and Internet Dad on the Fly the W podcast. How are they dealing with the controversy right now between the Malort and the purveyors of Malort?
Yeah, so I did have Internet Dad and Val Capone on the Fly the W podcast to talk a little bit about the controversy. If you didn't hear, obviously, I think that Nice, it's fair to say Nice put Malort on the map, and they've done a lot of fun things to promote the brand. And I think that when it came down to it, they started coming up with these infusions just for fun. And so the way Internet Dad tells the story is that they bought a bunch of cheap Christmas decorations from the dollar store and had a bunch of candy canes that they thought they were going to tack on the walls somehow, and gave up with that after like 10 seconds. And he's like, Internet Dad's like, well, what am I gonna do with all these goddamn candy canes? And so that's where the idea was born to infuse that into Malort. And basically what's end up happening is that the CH Distillery, who owns the Malort brand, basically came out with a bottle of peppermint Malort, candy cane Malort, and charged $150 a bottle.
Yeah,
And
that was the crazy thing, right? I mean, it was for charity, but still $150.
right later on, they said it was for charity. What it wasn't originally very clear, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, it's in some charity for some place in Missouri." And we're like, "What the hell are you all talking? Missouri? You Cardinal fans or something?" And so it just kept getting worse. The more they tried to non-apologize, they tried to explain themselves. But the main thing is that, like, look, and Danny always is great at saying this. Like, we didn't all invent like a bajillion of these things that we take from other people or other ideas, but you always give like a hat tip or a little credit. And the fact that that CH Distillery won't say, "Hey, thanks Nisei for the idea." Nisei doesn't want money for the candy cane malort, and as Val and them explained, they're not the first people to infuse things in alcohol. I mean, it's a pretty common thing, but they were the ones that started this combination. And to sit there and not even say, "Hey, we're doing this for charity, $150 candy cane malort. Thanks Nisei, great idea." Whatever.
Tip of the
That's all
hat.
it is, man. Just a little hat
Right.
tip. That's it.
That's it. Just great
After the
idea.
Nisei Lounge has spent so many years promoting the brand of Malort and selling bottle after bottle after bottle of Malort for years and years and years, literally the least they could do is name them.
Number one, Nisei
Like,
is no
it's
doubt
free
number one.
to say, made popular by Nisei Lounge.
The
Candy cane
lawyers
Malort.
probably didn't get past the lawyers. Like I've worked in advertising, doing voiceovers and stuff, and we're waiting for the lawyers to see whether we need to say and or but here. It gets like that. Like it gets real with the minutia. So it might have been something like that. But either way, all you had to be like, maybe they thought Nisei Lounge would sue them and what, all that's credit.
They could
Who
have
knows?
they could have easily just said Nisei Labs, which only exists in
Inspired.
all of our minds because it's not technically Nisei Lounge, it's Nisei Labs. And and by the way, anybody who doesn't know, Nisei Labs is whenever they do something like this, whenever they want to infuse something into Malort, they always label it on social media as something they're doing as part of Nisei Labs.
And we talked about that a little bit with Nisei Labs, and we were talking about the experiments they run when they're bored. Like, they were trying to figure, because they were getting no customers during the polar vortex a few years ago, and they were trying to see which booze, if Malort would freeze over, and it actually did during the vortex. But it was the longest lasting booze that did not freeze.
That's disturbing.
Well, and it's amazing. I remember that whole polar vortex thing because they had all these things out, and then they would just take pictures throughout the day, every day. And if I remember right, one of them froze and started to come out of the bottle and then just kept growing and growing. Like, it didn't
Like
come up and
snake.
go and go.
Yeah.
It just started slowly, this cylinder coming out of the bottle as it froze more and more and more. It was amazing.
I'll tell you, from my perspective, I thought it was a lot of fun. We had 40, almost 50 people there. I mean, it was the largest choir we've ever had. I think we have to implement a new rule, which is what happens at Cubs caroling stays at Cubs caroling, because there's a few stories I could tell about that night that I will tell off the record, but I will not put it on the show. But let's just put it this way. Never a dull moment at Cubs caroling.
And I was behaving myself, Ranter, so don't think it was me.
It wasn't him, but we had some wild times. We got into it. My coat was nearly stolen. I saved it at the very end. People were, let's just put it, feeling good. I'll put that picture up of Michael again, and maybe that will. I'll warn you.
Hey, I swear to God, I was not past. I don't know what this picture is from. I wasn't even that messed up. I had like 4 beers. I did have
evidence.
Like 3 shots there.
Well, just really quick, Jeff Berta's in the chat, and it's his birthday. Happy birthday! He's at Cubs fan, the original at Cubs fan. People actually tried to buy his Twitter name, and he has not sold it. So great on that.
I actually have a present for Jeff right now, and it just came in the mail. Because Jeff was my secret ranter this year. So he sent me the Pat Hughes signed World Series scorecard. Now, I didn't realize this before, but Pat Hughes misspelled. That's Hayward. That's not how you spell Hayward. He misspelled it.
No, I think I've heard him talking about that, and I think that he sometimes puts things somewhat phonetically,
okay,
so that he doesn't get it wrong. But yeah, I don't know how by game 7 of the World Series, he didn't just know Hayward.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't have had to put that phonetically.
I mean, he didn't do Chisenhall. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Well, maybe it was some other guy and not Jason Hayward, and we just paid all that money to the wrong guy in right field.
Can you imagine? Well, but here's my present to Jeff, because Jeff was
maybe that's what the whole meeting was. The big speech was, like a Scooby-Doo ending. He pulled off the mask.
I'm Jason Hayward with an A.
Right. He's like, I'm Haywood. I don't know. He had something else, and everybody went, "Oh my God, this is great. We've got a chance that he'll get a hit."
So Pat Hughes, the nicest guy in the world, sends the scorecard as the gift, and along with it, he sent this, which is another photograph. And because Jeff bought it, he made it out to Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Pat Hughes side. So Jeff, I'll be sending this on to you because so happy birthday. You just got a Pat Hughes signed picture of himself.
Well, and I feel like a while back you could get along with that maybe at a different like level of payment. Pat, you could have Pat Hughes call. Like he would call people and he'd be like, "Yeah, this is Pat Hughes, and you bought one of the scorecards,
He
and
called
I just
my
wanted
mom.
to say hi."
He called my mom, and he had a
Oh my
full-on
God.
conversation. Yeah,
Aw.
I've heard so many stories about people getting that call from Pat Hughes. A, I wouldn't answer, and B, if I did answer, I'd be like, "Bullshit, this isn't Pat Hughes."
The funniest is I've had
Tell
him
me what color my socks are.
The funny thing is I've had him on Fly the W podcast, and it's funny because he's in his serious broadcasting voice. He goes, "Well, Crawley," and then I just giggle every time he says Crawley. I don't know why. It just makes me giggle.
What do you got there? Is that the peppermint rum chata? Did you get
It
engaged?
is.
Did you get
Did you
engaged
get
today?
engaged in the bathroom at Wrigley recently?
Congratulations. Puking rum chata at the end of the show. Somebody proposed to IFG in the chat. It's now the law because the rum chata got busted out. So
I was looking around for the perfect beer for this show, and then I thought, oh no, maybe I'll go get some eggnog. And while I'm looking around for like some brandy or something, I saw peppermint bark rum chata, and I'm like, you know what?
you can't
not, right? Not on this show.
Well,
Oh my God, that's the new slogan. You gotta rum chata.
chata.
You
Yeah,
gotta
there it is.
chata.
And this is
And
my
look, it's in my delirium Noel cup. Look at these cute
beautiful.
little elephants.
Nice. What do you got there, Danny? You got some
This
baseball?
this is from Captain Cubbo. This is some coquito that he made me, some homemade coquito. It's a kind of a rummish eggnoggy kind of thing. Delicious. Shared this with my neighbor, and my wife had some the other day while we were doing a puzzle, like a bunch of old nerds. So, it was a lot of fun though, and it was delicious, Captain Cubbo. It was good, and you knew it was authentic because it had chunks. It had chunks of nog. It was noggy. It was delicious. I had a great time. And speaking of drinks though, I do want to shout out Mike Waller, who sent me $100 to buy this round of Malort, but freaking Mai Tai guy paid for it. and he refused to let me pay. So we have $100 in the Mike Waller Malort kitty, I guess,
Fund.
the Malort fund. Now I could just go get 4 bottles of Malort and just show up somewhere.
And a couple of dollar store candy canes.
And we'll just go to town ourselves. But so thank you to Mike. Thank you to everybody that came. It was so much fun. There were so many of you. I'll put up a picture again. This is us before we left for the night. This was towards the beginning of the night. And then here's us by the tree. I think we gained a few more people by then. They always follow us around because we're having fun and having a good time. And just, it was such a wonderful time. Sandra Marchetti. I mean, I can't name everybody, so I won't, but so many people came. And IFG, you got to come next year. Like,
Absolutely.
it's the law.
Hey, I'm going to be there next summer.
Yeah. I have it in the notes later, but save 6-1 Ranter Fest Saturday. We're already booking comedians. Like, it's going to be great. But June 1st, Too bad the Cubs are in town on June 9th, because then we would have done it then on
Oh, that would have
6/9.
been nice.
Yeah,
Right.
it would have been
Would have
nice,
been
but
nice.
they're in Cincinnati. So, Corral, the other reason I wanted to talk to you tonight is because you're the king of Cubs convention, and Cubs convention. Some of a little bit more of the schedule is announced. I'll kind of put up what we know right now, and we get kind of the normal stuff. I don't know. Once you launch in, anything you're seeing on here that looks different, something that catches your eye that.
Well, I mean, there was a couple of things that caught my eye right away when I saw this. Number one was there is no business ops this year. So that's usually when Crane Kenny would be up there with different people in the business department of the Cubs to kind of tell everybody what's going on, whether it's Colin Faulkner, Brian Garza, whatever. So that's gone.
Crawley, you know why that is, right?
No, I
There
don't.
is no business happening with the Cubs.
There's no business.
I hear there's always stuff to kind of talk about if you're interested in the business ops, as far as giveaways, as far
I mean,
as
there might be people in the Cubs organization who are going like the noise that they're making is ops.
I'm just telling you that there's a lot of so basically the business ops is done at the same time as the kids one. And so a lot of people like the kids one where the kids ask the questions and stuff like that, kids only press conference. But I've always kind of liked going to the business ops just because I like kind of like looking into that stuff. After a return from of the Ricketts Family Forum, that is now gone. It's some other weird have a beverage with Tom thing. I have no idea how that's going to play out. The big one here is that's confusing a lot of autograph hounds like myself is the scratch off and the voucher system that's out. So it used to be something that they used to have where like you'd get there and you get like, so let's say you bought 4 tickets, you get like 4 pull tabs or 4 scratch offs. And then you I got a Ben Zobrist autograph. Now it's like kind of first come, first serve. And if you know, like Cub fans and autographs, I just kind of feel like I'm thinking of Animal House, Kevin Bacon yelling, "Stay calm," just like stampeding to get a Ryan Sandberg autograph chain. I don't know how any of that's going to work. So, and then the final thing is that I didn't see, and I'm still looking if they're going to do anything with the prospects. That was always the big Sunday thing. It used to be called Down on the Farm. And then last year they moved it to the primetime event on Saturday. And so I don't see anything, and it doesn't mean, I mean, there's still a ton of very cool Cubs prospects that I think we'd all like to talk about.
Yeah, and they are doing a MLK thing, MLK's legacy, African Americans in baseball, and that seems new on Sunday. Conversation. I don't know who they're going to have for that. If like Doug Glanville's going to do something, or
I don't think we have anybody on the roster that fits the bill.
Yeah, they don't. Certainly won't be any current players there.
It just to me, it's just kind of like, especially with so I go all the way back to the Hilton. I know there's other Cub fans or ranters on here that have been to a lot of Cubs cons as well. When this all started, it was, God, what was the first hotel? There was one hotel, but then it started to be the Hilton. And then it was the Hilton for many years. It was just a huge venue where you could have a lot of different sessions going on. It used to be tons. And then, and they used to have a whole basement full of vendors. It was awesome. You could find everything from super expensive memorabilia to cool tchotchkes that some lady made in her basement or something, and it was fun. And it just seems to be like shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. And that's what I kind of look at when I see it. I'm like, okay, we're really not doing like we're not doing a business ops. We're not doing the Ricketts session. We're not doing prospects. It's kind of like, what are we doing? And they keep giving this excuse. The excuse they always use is how popular it is by a survey they give afterwards. How many of you guys ever fill out a survey to anything you go to when you're done doing it? Nobody you really sit there and look through it. I'm going to sit there and give 5 minutes of my time to take this survey. And
the only people filling out the survey are the ones who are pissed.
Right. And so like, I fill out the survey just because I think that they're looking at it and they can totally tell which one is mine. They're probably like, here's Crawley's right here. But like, some of these things like the conversation with the pitchers had the same popularity as the Ricketts and the business ops. They didn't scratch that. So it's like, wait a sec, you said it's not popular, but you're still doing other things. I don't know. So I'm going to give it a shot and see how it goes. And hopefully it is a good time. I don't know. I'm going to, it's to the point now where I've gone to so many Cubs cons. Some of this is really more just like going to see friends that you haven't seen in a while. There's a lot of people that come from out of town, There's a meet and greet on Friday that we always do. There's Johnny Benedict's playing the piano now, the organ, and
Well, and
those things
that's
are
the
fun.
other. That's sort of the other thing too. That we have to take into account here. Crawley, you've been to a million of them. This may not be your favorite one because it doesn't have some of the certain things. But from every year, I hear from people who have gone for the first time, and they love it. So if you haven't gone, just because like we may not be as excited about it, don't let that like slow you down, because honestly, it is fun. You'll go and you'll see a bunch of things that you want to see. You'll see people, you'll see Crawley running around all the time, and you'll get to talk to people and have a good time. It is a good time. So I just want to make sure that
and you can
we
have a
saw
good
that, it
time,
sounded
and
like this is bad. And
it's not like it was, and I think the fear is that they're just trying to like get rid of it. They don't want to do it. The players don't want to come to Chicago in the middle of January.
It's better than Sox Fest.
Yeah, well, which is non-existent now, I think, or
Yeah.
they're having some like I don't know.
They're doing a season ticket holder meet and greet is what the White Sox are doing, but I think this comes down to more and more, and you see this with businesses, you see it in politics, you see it with everything, is it all comes down to being able to control the message. And so Cubs convention was really a time where you got to talk to some of these owners, some of these coaches, and ask questions. And my buddy Mason Watts is going. That's going to be fun. He's going to like Harry karaoke. I know Mason real well. That's from Bill Watts, Fly the Wood. That's who made the sign behind me, the '84 sign. But it is fun, and more than anything, you're going to meet a lot of people and make a lot of cool connections. And it's a chance to meet a lot of online personalities in real life and see what they're like that you interact with on Twitter. And that's really what the fun is. I think for me, more and more, it's becoming less about what the Cubs present and more about the people that I'm hanging out with and having fun with, because it is fun.
Kind of like the Sun Ranto show.
Yes.
Becoming less and less about the Cubs and more about everybody that watches this show. The 16 Cubs are going to be there. I thought that was kind of interesting. Miguel Montero, always a good interview, especially when he's got 4 fingers of whiskey in him. Pedro Strop is going to be there. That's freaking awesome. Benzo's coming back. Caesar, he's very
this
cool.
one right here. Benzo hasn't been in the con, I'm trying to think, since before COVID, if that's right. So this is his first time back in a little bit. Stropey, Miggy, and Caesar have all been for the last few, even before everything. But this is going to be Ben's return. And then Justin Grimm, if there's any, I don't know if anyone likes autographs like I do, but he's kind of like retreated. Some of these guys that you think would be like out there trying to make a couple bucks, Justin Grimm, Hector Rondon, Chris Coughlin, they have not really popped up a lot. And so it's going to be cool to see Justin Grimm, and hopefully, like I said, I can knock him off a project that I'm working on.
Well, and I could absolutely see, like, just this right here, the Sweet 16 squad, they're calling it. I would absolutely go to this, because this will be fun to hear these guys, especially because
Miguel Montero and Pedro Strop are going to be on the same stage with a couple drinks in them. Yeah,
it's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome. And these are not the quote unquote big name guys. I mean, obviously Ben Zobrist he's anchoring, some of this, but these are the guys that were on the team, but they, people don't think of them as like the core type of guys.
And most of those guys are playing for other teams and they can't be here.
Exactly. But, I'm thinking you're going to probably hear some things from these guys that maybe you haven't heard before, because they haven't been given as much opportunity to talk as some of the other guys.
And trust me, Miggy Montero is not a guy who holds anything back.
That's what I'm saying. I think get him liquored up before the whole thing starts, and we'll have a good time. And then 1984 is going to be there. So this was my first love of my team: Jody Davis, Bob Dernier, Gary Matthews, Rick Sutcliffe, and Ryan Sandberg. These guys are pretty much there every year. They've done 84 things before that I really enjoyed. In fact, like I've shed tears at them because it was my first love. So this is the other one that I would really enjoy going to. They always got great stories. Steve Trout not there, unfortunately. To
put that back up really quick too. The other thing that surprises me is no Leon Durham. You know,
Yeah.
and this is maybe going, I don't know if it's the players, I don't know if it's the team, but like this to me would be an opportunity to have more than the 5 guys. Like you said, these 5 guys are at a lot of different Cubs conventions. I'd love to see Keith Moreland back. I'd love to see if you could get Dennis Eckersley back. There's guys that are here that are there that I would love to see. And the big question at Cubs convention is who is going to be in the 2024 Cubs Hall of Fame. This is something that started very recently with the Cubs announcing the new inductees into the Hall of Fame. I tend to believe it's going to be 1980s guys because of this 40th anniversary coming up. But I really am hoping Leon Durham will show up. I don't know. He's kind of a guy that I've been to a couple autograph signings that he's had since COVID, and he kind of like, he's very careful, wears masks, like keeps distance from people. So I don't know if he wants to come or not, but I sure hope he was invited at least.
So, you know what? That's not part of the convention, I don't believe. But wouldn't it be awesome if the Cubs convention is the place where they announced? Right? Like, who's going to be the Wall of Fame, or do they do that?
That's what I'm talking about. The Cubs Hall of Fame is announced. That's on Friday.
Is it?
Yeah, on
Yeah,
Friday
but
they
we-
announced them.
But we
I
already know it.
always miss that.
We don't know that at all.
Oh, who's going to be in the Hall of Fame?
The Cubs Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I
Yeah,
got
that's what I'm saying. And so, do they do its own specific?
So
It would be cool if they would bring the guys out. That's
that's
what,
what they did
like,
last year. Last year was
Yeah.
the first year that they did that. They brought out Mark Grace and Sean Dunston, and that was huge
Okay,
because neither.
So I just missed it last year. I wasn't thinking about it. That's why I was like, they should do this. And
Right.
then-
So that was the first time Dunston and Grace were in the convention in a very long time. Sean Dunston, last time I remember him going to the convention was when his son, Sean Jr., played in the Cubs minor leagues, which was ages ago. And then the other Grace, I only remember him coming once, like around like 2007, 2008. So he was gone for a while. So having both of them back was a huge deal.
Well, cool. Thanks for coming on and telling us all about your opinions about CubsCon. And of course, you'll be there and we'll hear your opinions during CubsCon. because
Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
standing there with you. And then, and of course, you're going to be joining us later on in the show with you've got a Cubs Carol that you're going to perform live
Yes.
for the people and compete in the Cubs Miss Carol contest. And let me just show you the awesome prizes we're giving away. We got this incredible. It's the poster from the Cubs versus Cardinals in London. We also got, now this is cool because it's from, you just mentioned Sean Dunston. It's made out to the Ranters. And it's signed by Sean Dunston. I accidentally poked a hole in it right there. Really sorry about that.
And that photo is the one that I picked out to get when I ordered the photos for the Club 400 party. I love
Great.
the photo with the flip shades.
You also mentioned Mark Grace. I'm throwing this into the mix. Mark Grace and Sean Dunston, these
Hall of Fame pins.
Hall of Fame pins that were given out at Wrigley last year.
Those
This
are
is now-
important because they made a mistake, and I forget, like they didn't have enough of, I don't remember if it's Grace or Dunston. So like to get like the two separate is like kind of like a nice deal.
All right. So this is rare. This is like the upside down airplane on that
Stamp.
that one set stamp. Yeah.
it's
And
like
then-
the Billy Ripken.
The last prize I want to show that I'm throwing into the Cubs Carol competition, and of course you do also win an In the Clutch t-shirt. That's always a prize on the Sun Ranto show. But this Ian Happ Matt Kammerer map wall hanging, this is now also part of the prize. So you get a couple of different things to hang on your wall. Also, I talked to Matt. Matt is now starting in the new year going to be a sponsor of the Patreon Prize of the Month. And every single month, not only will you be winning In the Clutch shirt, but you'll be winning the Ron Santo map Matt Kammerer original.
I will tell you that Matt
That's
Kammerer and I
awesome.
first started hanging out, and this is what I'm telling. This is what Michael was talking about meeting people at CubsCon. I first met Matt in line, waiting to get into opening ceremonies, and I didn't know he was a tattoo artist. And so I always have this rolling blue cooler where I keep my drinks stocked. And Matt says, "Can I draw on your cooler?" And I'm like, "Well, you can draw. All right, sure. Draw some Cub logos." And so my very first Matt Cam, I have this cooler, this blue cooler with a white top with wheels that has a bunch of Matt's drawings on it. It's kind of a tradition.
That's awesome. Well, I will say, I'm not going to say who it is, but my secret ranter, the person that I gave a gift to, is getting a Mac Hammer original print.
Oh, very nice.
Little Schwarber Chicago Fire map.
Nice.
Ooh, that's that one right there.
Yeah, I think I got that.
Yeah,
one
that's
up, too.
awesome.
Yeah, I got it. It's this guy.
Yeah.
Schwarbs, for a player that hasn't been on the Cubs in a while, he certainly still feels like a Cub, doesn't he?
But he'll always be a Cubs legend. He's hit more home runs in the postseason for the Cubs than any other Cub in the history of the team, and they're like the second oldest team in the entire league.
And there's going to
only because of the Chicago Fire, by the way, where they couldn't play for like 2 seasons.
And I think the big thing too is that, like people talk about Babe Ruth calling his shot in the 1932 World Series off Charlie Root at Wrigley Field. The story of Schwarber literally jumping on a plane to head to Cleveland after missing every game, I think, except 2. It's just,
Yep.
and having the World Series that he had was just that stuff that goes down in lores, that stuff that happens in movies that you don't think like would ever happen. He's literally, what was he like, taking like 200 pitches in the batting cage like per hour or something? It was just ridiculous.
Schwarber's first hit of the entire 2016 season was in game 1 of the World Series because he was 0 for like 5 prior to blowing out his knee.
And he stole a base.
Eric Wheelo is in the chat saying more Cubs con talk. I'm here for it. So I think he's trying to move us along here. So he did just move us along. So why don't we
All right, we'll pop him in there because
we're going to take a break is what we're going to do. We're going to take a break, Patreon commercial, and then we'll be right back. And we're going to start the Cubs Carol competition. Crawley will be back to sing live. We're going to listen to a bunch of different carols. We're going to bring on Billy DeVore from In the Clutch and the new Nasty Boys, and Eric Wheelo, our Brewers fan comedian friend. And we're going to have a good time going through some of these carols. We'll be right back. All over Chicagoland, there are thirsty, frazzled, overworked Cubs podcasters who are struggling to survive one more baseball season in the dog-eat-dog world of unpaid content creation. But it doesn't have to be this way. You can make a difference. Become a super ranter at patreon.com/sunranto, where your support ensures that poor, sad, pathetic, ugly, loser Cubs podcasters can pay for tickets and beer, and in turn line the pockets of the baseball oligarch Ricketts family. Just $1 a month can buy a scorecard. $5 a month can pay for guitar strings to write a Cubs song. And $10 a month almost buys 1 beer at Wrigley Field. Cubs content creators are the lowest pieces of pond scum garbage that slither over the face of this planet. But super ranters help them get drunk and screw off at baseball games. What do you get out of it? The Sun Ranto Show delivered to your podcatcher without stupid advertisements like the one you're seeing and hearing right now. Plus, at other Super Ranter levels, you can get Cubs music, access to private Sun Ranto pages, the Ranter calendar, and special thanks and Ranter recognition in our live broadcasts. Plus, eligibility for monthly prizes. What does Sun Ranto get out of it? Your money. For tickets and beer. Go to patreon.com/sunranto. That's patreon.com/sunranto. And become a super ranter today. If you like the Cubs a bunch, buy your t-shirts from In the Clutch. We've got all the best styles for you. Dansby, Saya, Morel too. Clark Fly in his W. Cody Bellinger, Smoking Dukes. Vintage shirts from days of old. Patrick Wisdom and Nico. You'll look sharp wearing your stroll. 10% off with the code SONRANTO. SONRANTO. InTheClutch.com is your store for the most fun baseball shirts on the planet. Don't forget to use promo code SUNRANTO to knock a couple bucks off your purchase. Stack or die, we need more cups. Get it all at In the Clutch. Cause if you like the Cubs a bunch, buy t-shirts from In the Clutch. Get it all at In the Clutch. Get it all at In the Clutch. Welcome back to the Son Ranto Show. I'm wearing my In the Clutch shirt right now. Look, Clark's hanging his ornaments off the tree.
I was just gonna say, those looks like some jingle balls.
Yeah, jingle ball, jingle ball, jingle ball, Clark.
Damn it! Why didn't anybody do that one?
Next year, somebody mark it down. So let's get into it. We were going to talk a little bit about some Cubs news, but it's really lame news. It's like some lefty guy, coach.
We'll hit it here in like 30 seconds. The Cubs' plan for this offseason is hire literally a coach for every single player and just make the players that they already have better. That's what that's the plan. If they hire enough coaches, the players have to get better, and that's how they're gonna make the playoffs in this bullshit end of season tournament now.
Yeah. So disheartening situation. We can talk about it tonight later on the Discord, after the show, if anybody still wants to talk Cubs, and we could celebrate with the winner maybe of the Carol's competition later on tonight. But let's get this started. I want to start with Dan Nielsen, a Dan Nielsen song. If you don't know who Dan was, he's our friend. He died last year. He always was a huge part of our Carol competition. He always came Cubs caroling with us, and just very funny guy. And he just died suddenly, and it was a shock to everybody. And so I thought we should start the Cubs Carol competition with one of his Cubs parodies. So let's just get to it. This is Dan Nielsen with Tickets Will Be Affordable.
Tickets may be affordable at Wrigley Field next year. The Cubs will start out 0-10, yellow $5 beer. Ricketts won't care, he hates baseball, just like Rob and Fred. All they want is to make a buck, they don't give a fuck. You will get a vomiting sensation when you see Norphia leading off. Welcome back, Darwin Barney. Tickets may be affordable in 2021. They'll trade Rizzo and KB to the Sox for Edwin fucking Jackson.
Okay, Kristen Norfia made an appearance in that song.
Little Kristen Norfia, some Edwin Jackson in there.
Yeah.
That was good. And it sounded like it was going to be such a positive thing. He's like, oh, the tickets are going to be affordable and beer is going to be cheap.
Would you give him a 10?
It ended where it always ends, even when we start. The Darwin Barney.
For the podcast listeners, IFG's putting up a sign. What does it say?
Says Dan Nielsen, 10 out of 10, plus 1 for the Darwin Barney shout out.
Oh, so he gets 11 out of 10. Congratulations, Dan. So let's bring on our guest and also a contestant of the show. First and foremost, Mr. Eric Wheelo Claus. Hello.
Hello.
You did a song?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I was asked to contribute to this beautiful Christmas extravaganza, holiday extravaganza, whoever you want to put it.
The last time Danny asked one of his friends to do that, we got that bullshit from Dennis about how much he loves the fucking Cardinals. Well, now we got to listen to Wheelo do this?
I mean, the guy's name's Dennis. You don't trust a fucking Dennis, dude.
Not in this day and age. So, and also let's bring on from In the Clutch and the New Nasty Boys. It's Billy DeVore.
Billy!
Hey, hello.
Billy, you're my
everybody
favorite part of
excited.
this podcast. You are my favorite part about this podcast.
I just try to bring some cheer and, my dog barking. That's what I bring to the table.
Some holiday chili from Cincinnati.
Yeah, he's also bringing that Cincy Chili hoodie shirt that he's got on right now.
That's hot.
Yeah, this is my latest brainchild. Is it dumb? Absolutely. Is it great? Absolutely.
Pretty much everything in the Clutch kind of falls under those two categories. This is why
It's kind of my wheelhouse.
I mean, look at this.
I'm trying to figure out that.
To be fair, that was all you, dude.
That wasn't me. I didn't draw that.
No.
Little logo thing right there. Okay, but what is it a reference to? I know that I've seen that before.
It's the Supreme logo.
That's it. Okay. And I'm like, it's just on the tip of my tongue and I'm not quite getting it. So what you're saying is Cincy chili is supreme.
So
Sure.
So I think we've got to start off. I
Billy
got
stopped for a second. He's like, oh, maybe I am.
I got Eric Wheelo's song, and when it was sent to me today, I had to sit there for a moment because the whole thing, the experience washed over me in such a way that I had to take a moment and just I shed a few tears. And I stood up, had drank a little water to get my composure back. But,
would you say it washed over you like a Brewers fan pissing in the stadium?
Yeah, I felt like I was on the concourse. I felt like I was right on the concourse. Getting
golden showers. No,
So-
Birdie's mustache is dyed with pee. That's what we do.
The old golden shower birdie.
Yeah, the chalet does not have a urinal.
Does now.
Chalet.
So here is Eric with the Craig song.
I'm kidding.
Craig Council is an asshole dressed in shitty Cubs blue. In the air, there's a feeling of betrayal. No one's laughing, people gasping. Fuck Craig Council and his ass. And our Milwaukee corners, you'll hear. Go to hell, Craig
Go to
Council. Go to hell. Craig Council's dead to Milwaukee. Roll out the barrel. Zing boom torero. Soon it will be open day. He fed us bullshit. Brewers can't hit shit the bed in big games. As the fans drive home drunk without treasures. People puking, people pissing all over Miller Park. And our Milwaukee Gunners, you'll hear. Go to hell, Craig
Go to
Council. Go to hell. Craig Council's dead to Milwaukee. Roll out the barrel.
Roll out the barrel.
Zing boom torero. Soon it will be open day. I said soon it will be open day.
Oh, fuck.
Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. Fuck you, Craig Council. I hope you have a miserable Christmas. I hope your full family does. Your New Year's terrible. Fuck you twice in the ass, twice on Sunday. To all the ranchers out there, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Love you guys. Fuck you, Craig Council. Goodbye.
Very good. Oh, man.
Oh, that was
the first time you get
wonderful.
flagged on YouTube.
No, like,
It's a political statement hidden behind a Craig Council song.
out of the fucking blue.
oh, God. Yeah,
Oh,
like,
Craig's nose has hit the North Tower.
man, that was some off the top rope shit right there. That was amazing. I mean, and to be honest, like between you and Dennis, because Dennis's song was great. Let me just play a little bit of it, just to like get a little Cardinal hatred fomented to start the show.
Outside, the bros are puking and the Cubs are losing like chumps. And yes, the Ricketts are making another donation to Trump. My senses are telling me another century slump. All you trash-eating piglies, Wrigley is a dump. Fill a cup, feeling rough, what is up with the game as it goes? Nobody there knows, 'cause they suck in a rut, so they're stuffed in their guts until they explode. It's the shittiest show. And
That's enough of that. But see, I mean, the other teams in the Central are bringing it. Billy, what do you got this year? Did you
Set the bar high, baby.
We saw how bad last year's went. All right. I was trying to, and then my wife, who actually has musical talent, was too busy because it's Christmas. So I don't have a musical bone unless it's
I
in her
remember that
body.
last year. Your wife has an amazing voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's where is she now? She's at she just got done with choir. So she just texted me that she's going out for a drink. So she's cheating on me. It's fine.
We have an agreement.
Right.
One thing that I kept thinking when Wheelo was playing his guitar is that, yeah, he's Wheelo, are you going to be the comedian that has the guitar? Are you going to be that guy?
Never in a
He
million
goes out
years.
there and sings all your.
That's hack bullshit. I don't need the guitar to be funny.
So yeah, he's not me. So
You're not a stand-up Danny. Come on.
Here's a guy who did not even do a song because he is didn't want to do a song. So Evan Altman from Cubs Insider. He has an entry here. It's a little bit on the longer side, but I'm going to let the whole thing play because it's freaking marvelous. So buckle up, kids, because here it comes. Evan Altman, I believe was the night before Cubsmas.
All right, this is my semi-original poem. I know it's not a song, but we're going to go with it. 'Twas the night before Cubsmas. 'Twas the night before Cubsmas. You know about that. Not a creature was stirring, not even the rats. Stirrups were hung in the clubhouse with care in hopes that spring training soon would be there. The prospects were snuggled on various lists with visions of coffee mugs held in their fists. And I, with my labor of love, never slog when I'm covering the team in this little weblog. When all across Cubdom the news hit on Twitter, the team had just signed a mid-level hitter. Out to the bleachers I flew like a dart, then paused to catch my breath and stifle a fart. The LED lights from the Jumbotron's glow cast their electronic light on dead ivy below, when what to my rose-colored eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh filled with pricey craft beer. With two little drivers, it needn't be said, I knew in a moment Saints Carter and Jed. You could tell from the caution exercised in their flying and carefully worded statements that make you think they are lying. We'll build you a winner. We're not just spinning our wheels by kicking the tires and doing minor league deals. To the top of the basket, the top of the wall. Now mash away, mash away, mash away all. As gulls that within the cool lake breeze fly, when they meet with an outfielder, mount to the sky. So up to the rooftops, the Cubbies they flew with a sleigh full of beer in the front office too. And then in an instant, I heard from my seat the stomping and scratching of each little cleat. As I sipped my brew and was looking around, up to the ivy St. Jed came with a bound. He was dressed for the weather, his sweater a must, but his clothes were not tarnished by dirt or chalk dust. Bundles of prospects he had flung on his back, and he hugged them all tight as he opened his pack. PCA, how he sparkled, his glove was so new. And Kevin Alcantara was there with him too. And there was Kate Horton getting ready to toss. If he's this good in June, we'll have nary a loss. While everyone spoke, St. Jed bit his lip, though I could tell in his mind he was still spanking it. Then came Jordan Wicks, all youthful and stout, took a look at the runner before striking the batter out. 'Twas a scene from a movie like Die Hard or Elf, and I smiled when I saw it in spite of myself. But a wink from Jed Hoyer and a nod from his head soon let me know to let go of my dread. He spoke not a word, but went back to his rebuild, with scores of fans still not feeling fulfilled. He may whiff on free agents again and again, while pursuing another big World Series win, but he sprang to his sleigh and to his team gave a whistle, then away they all flew like a batted ball missile. But I heard them exclaim, I swear I did, bro. Take me out to the ball game and go, Cubs, go.
Nice work.
Very, very nice. I love the whole poem thing. It was very good, except for the fact that I don't believe Jed. That was absolutely a dream. It was a fairy tale, and Jed's doing none of that shit.
I just think you're jealous. Evan's coming for your crown, dude.
Exactly.
Oh, he's got to wait. He's got a ways to go. Everybody who says that, I'm like, you know what? Write 162 of these fuckers right after the game, and then come talk to me.
Hey, it's quality over quantity, dude.
Yeah.
You get some quality out of quantity.
IFG, you got a number going?
Well,
for this
straight
one?
up, no.
I just oh yeah, I got the
Straight
Dukes of
up
Hazzard.
10 for that. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Very well done.
So
Yeah.
wait, hold on. So Dan Nielsen's still winning with 11 out of 10.
Well, like you have to be. I mean, come on.
It's it depends on what we're counting.
Everybody's getting 10. It's good.
At the end, basically, I mean, if you're wondering how this works, we don't really have a system.
Yeah,
I got Eric Wheelo here with 0, which is the
Oh.
number of World Series
I didn't
wins
even
that
know if I was in the
Cardinals
competition, but I'm
And,
judging the competition.
Well-
and then I got like a negative 69 for that damn Cardinals song. So
Yeah.
this is a very scientific method here.
Well, we have exactly. So far, I
He
think Dan
gets the
Nielsen's
minus
winning.
69 for this stupid egg shaking.
So
Who shakes an egg while singing a song?
A Cardinals fan.
exactly,
A loser, a real loser, a nerd.
So,
Fucking nerd.
But people are
Egg
loving it though.
shaker.
Lisa, epic slow clap for Wheelo, just loving it. Corey Furlock, 9/11, WTF, LOL. And Corey Furlock says Wheelo, send Wheelo all that shit now, Danny. He says
There you
Wheelo's the winner so far.
Can we just call all Cardinals fans egg shakers now, just as a slur?
Yeah.
That's actually
Fucking egg
great.
shaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Egg shakers.
Yeah.
Fucking egg shakers, goddamn St.
wanna
Louis
make
egg
that-
shakers.
That's your new in the clutch is
that
egg
pep-
shakers.
Is that peppermint
And,
rum
and then Cardinals fans will buy it.
Oh yeah,
And then when we see them out and about, we will laugh and point.
yeah. We're having an engagement tonight. We just don't know to who, because of the rum chata in the room.
IFG with the peppermint rum chata.
I'm just trying to be festive.
Wheelo's got
It's
looks
very
like he's got some noggy nog going.
Yeah, I got Kirkland
what do you-
Nog, dude. I'm a Costco member. Suck it.
Nice. Kirknog. What? I've got actually. This is pretty decent.
He
If-
won't
if-
run out.
This is a non-alcoholic Heineken, but it tastes exactly like Heineken. So
It does.
yeah,
It does.
pretty
I was
good.
actually at a party. It was a rat hockey tournament. I was drinking like 6 of those because there was a guy that was sober there. I didn't even know it wasn't real beer. I'm like, why am I not getting fucked up?
that happened to me the other night. I had like 4 of them, and I'm like, I'm supposed to feel a certain way, and I'm not. So
I smoked a whole shit ton of pencil shavings the other day. Same thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
so this one, this comes from. I'm just playing the new ones first, and then we'll kind of sample some of the older ones and talk about those. But this one comes from Bernie Barron, who last minute on this one. This one came in this afternoon. I
I'm
haven't
so
heard it.
excited. I've been waiting for a new Birdie song ever since she did the donkey one, and that fucking was amazing.
Yeah. So here's Bernie Barron with Jed Hoyer.
It was November 6, 2023. The baseball world focusing on Ohtani. Gotta pop up on X, formerly known as Twitter, that the Cubs hired a new manager and his name is Craig Counsell. Jed Hoyer shocked the baseball community, pulled a rabbit out of his hat and hired Craig Counsell. Yee. Jed Hoyer shocked the baseball community, took a page out of Theo's book and fired Grandpa Rossi. Back in Milwaukee, the Brewer fans are pissed. They smashed all their Counsell Brewer bobbleheads. They say Counsell's a traitor, but I think he's a Cubs fan. As soon as he became a free agent, he signed as a big Cub man. Jed Hoyer, shocked the baseball community. Pulled a rabbit out of his head and hired Craig Counsell. Yee! Jed Hoyer made Pat Murphy happy. 'Cause he hired Craig Counsell and fired Grandpa Rossi. 'Cause he hired Craig Counsell and fired Grandpa Rossi. Whee!
Yes,
I love the we.
that ruled. That
My
fucking ruled.
favorite part,
Yeah,
my
that's good for
favorite
you.
part
Will.
is looking at Wheelo and just that one single Native American by the trash dump. Just
The tear. The one
coming
tear.
out.
No, mine's tattooed on my face like I killed somebody in prison. I'm
I like
bitter.
how she fit the word community into where the word way is in the song. Jingle all the way. She's like, jingle all the community. I mean, that's
No,
impressive.
and then rhyme Pat Murphy with it. I mean,
Yeah.
this is epic. I mean,
Okay. I will say the only thing that I didn't like about that song, it's Twitter. Like, we can't
Yeah, why
just
are we
keep going
referring to
the rest
X?
of our lives. Every fucking time I hear somebody say X, formerly known as Twitter, and I'm glad that she called it out in this song just so that we can bitch about this a little bit. This fucking drives me insane. Just say Twitter. Just say Twitter. Or if you're really that cool, say X, but don't say both. One or the other. Just fucking choose.
Just choose
move
and be. Yeah, exactly. It's not the artist formerly known as Prince.
I was just
It's
about to
just-
say that.
Yeah.
And
Sorry for stealing your thunder, Bill.
I
I
don't
do
care.
think it's funny that she put that into her song, but
oh, I need a pen.
I see IFG busily working there with a beautiful and a little Christmas tree in the zero and everything.
Frank Darren, you get a 10 with a lol brewers.
Yeah.
I'm realizing
the other thing I really love about Bernie is that she doesn't sound exactly like Shy Party Ant, but that's what's happening in my head.
In your head. That's what
I
you're
just
seeing.
get that Shy Party Ant vibe every time I hang out with Bernie. She's wonderful.
But she did a great job. Any comments from the peanut gallery down there in NL Central Land?
Oh,
like
and
Bill-
she did say that is why she did that. So she was making that joke. Good.
Bernie, I liked your song so well. It made me remember that I made a big mistake last year where I forgot to write down whose was what, and I got shit canned, and I could not remember when it came to picking. So I just went and grabbed a napkin and a Sharpie. And Bernie, that's a 10. You set the bar very high.
Nice.
Great job.
Very good.
Yeah, it was excellent. I love the use of spinning graphics. That always gets me.
Yeah, I will say that, that does count in this competition. How could it not?
Yeah, production matters, man. It's
Yeah.
a big part of this.
Yeah, it's just part of it. So here's a guy who really doesn't need production. He has a songwriting recliner, and he just turns him out. This man is the Lieber and Stoller of Cubs Christmas carols. He's the Rogers and Hammerstein.
You know that little lever on the side of your recliner that makes it go back? That's how he just cranks out songs with that lever.
Yeah, just cranking them out. So here is Bill Suggis with his, I believe, fifth entry, sixth entry into this competition with "It Came Upon Jed Hoyer's Rear." Get ready.
My friends, this one is not safe for work. It's not safe for kiddies to hear. And frankly, it's probably not safe for any of you to hear. But I give you my Cubs song parody. It came upon
I love the
Jed
warning
Hoyer's
as if we don't
rear.
all already know that.
It came upon Jed Hoyer's rear, yet still no offer was made. No star free agent for the Cubs. No spare prospects in the trade. You'd think a major market team could part with some of their cash. Yet heading into another year, the Cubs are going to be ass. The Dodgers, though they try to buy a legit World Series ring, will choke again at playoff time. No glory their fans can sing. The rest of the world could give a shit about the woes in LA. When asked about it in Bethlehem, our Savior shit in the hay. So when I'm burning eternally for my blasphemous ways, I hope you fuckers remember I brought amusement for your day. I know not why I think these thoughts is something very wrong. Perhaps I'm just fucked in the head for singing such a song. I'll save you a seat, my friends.
I love in the end, he's just like, you're going to hell. But he said it nicer.
My favorite part is when he breaks on his own joke.
This line right here.
Jesus shitting in the hay.
Yeah, our Savior shit in the hay just might be the line of the Cubs Carol competition so far.
I'm gonna get that tattooed on my lower lip. Here.
I just love how he emphasized fuck. Just,
fuck.
Just chilling. Fuck. Right back into it. Man, 6 carols. He might be sitting, but he's not resting on his laurels. I'll tell you that.
So true. So true. Bill Suggis, that is a 6.9
Oh,
for writing a song that's going
6.9.
to get me kicked out of an Applebee's for singing it.
That's a recliner of rage.
I have to agree.
Well, that's really the companion piece to Blowing Nez, which was like the first one. I'll play a little bit of that one as long as we're on a Bill tip.
Forgive me, 8-pound, 6-ounce newborn infant Jesus. This Cubs caroling entry is not safe for work.
This is way
I
not safe
saw
for work.
Hoyer blowing Nez Balelo at the winter meeting south of here with a suitcase full of cash and something in his ass. I really doubt that's eggnog falling down upon his chin. Then
Okay. You get the picture. But that is definitely the companion.
Wait. There's more?
Oh, yeah.
There's
There's
a
another,
whole song.
that's about half
Hit
of
the
it.
play button. We gotta hear how this ends.
All right.
forgive me, 8-pound, 6-ounce newborn infant Jesus. This Cubs carol.
I can't fast forward somehow.
Yeah.
Safe for
Okay,
work.
so
Okay.
I can't fast forward.
he gets extra points for knowing Nez Balelo. Fucking and just
What a fool.
anybody who comes out of the chutes right with the very first, like, he's blowing Nez Balelo. You're like, holy shit.
I've never had a cub coming down a chin reference at a carol contest.
Bill went off this year. It's the chair. It's the chair.
Oh.
Right.
You know, I'm so glad he let us know it was not safe for work. Because if I would have played that in my cubicle, oh boy, howdy.
How does he know where I work? Yeah. You know, like, we play shit like that at my job constantly. In fact.
Oh yeah, Eric. You know who makes his recliner? Ragey Boy. Come on.
Hey, let's
Come
go.
on.
That's a 10. That's a 10.
So we do have one more new song for this week before we get into some of the old ones. And this one comes from Seth. This is his second entry. Joey calls it the Chair of Sin. Also, Joey reminded me that everybody needs to do hashtag chance in the chat if you want to win a Frank Chance postcard sent to you by me and a chance to win the Giant Chance prize at the end of the night. But here's Seth with I forget what it is, but here it is.
Grandpa Rossi, he's our guy, so the Cubs front office said. until they found someone else, some Wisconsin guy named Craig Council manages the Cubbies. Council won't piss in our lobby. Cub fans, why this jubilee? Why your joyous strains prolong? Council will play Chris Morel. He will launch heavenly dongs. Dongs from Chris Morel. Please let him play third base. Dongs from Chris Morel. Launch dongs into outer space. That one's just for you, Wheelo.
Hey!
A dedication. How nice. I kept wishing that like one of his coworkers were just gonna walk by and like knock on the window and see if he was okay.
Bro,
Like,
I was gonna say, like, I love Seth, but he looks like that's a car he's about to get out of and try to sell to somebody at the dealership. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was great, Seth. Awesome, but it looks like he was sleeping at work. His hair came to a perfect point.
It was pretty. Yeah, I noticed that he had a good hat head going.
Yeah,
it's wintertime, you know. You can't fault people for their hair.
No, I'm just, I don't blame you. Sleep on the clock, dude.
Yeah, sleep on the clock.
Exactly.
I see
the
you guys-
oligarchy.
Crawley does it every week. I mean, come on.
So what do you got on your Sharpie board of love?
Let's see here. Oh, I saw here Jeff and Aaron here. They're like, IFG just +1 for a dongs reference. Joke's on you, +2. He gets an 8.
Nice.
And then a +2 for Morel dongs.
That's a 10.
All right, that's a 10.
On my napkin that is blurred, I also went with an 8.
Okay.
8. Yeah, that's a solid 8 right there. We are in agreement.
Have we been I don't know if we did everybody. I mean, we all agreed. Did you guys give numbers to It Came Upon Jed Hoyer's Rear from Bill Sigas?
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
No, we
he
didn't
got
give numbers
he got
to
a
it.
6.9.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. But no,
6.9.
from IFG, but did you guys do your numbers?
I've just
forget.
got everything written down.
I did a 6 or 7, which is kind of a 6.9.
Yeah. Okay. So then now, actually, let's take just a quick break for everybody. Grab a drink, grab a pee. We're going to play one commercial that we're legally obligated to play. And then we will come back and we will go into these other carols that we've already listened to, but you guys haven't heard yet. And we will pick ourselves a winner, couple winners, in fact. So we shall be right back and in 2 Shakes of a Lamb's Tail.
Do you ever find yourself longing for long walks and talks about Ketrometrics? How about a coffee over run differential? Maybe a candlelit dinner dissecting what exactly is the curious case of Miles Mastrobuoni? If you have, I have just the place for you, the Cubs PS Plus podcast. Come join us. Cubs PS Plus, a Northside numbers game, can be found wherever it is you get your podcasts, and on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, all at Cubs PS Plus, a spin on the baseball metric OPS Plus. Are you ready? I'm ready. Here we go.
Stuff. Hey, Cubs fans, at Amazon.com, do you buy lots of stuff? Why not support the Son Ranto Show by shopping through sunranto.com/stuff? All you gotta do is fill your cart at Amazon with lots of stuff. Then before you check out with all of that wonderful stuff, head on over to sunranto.com/stuff and click any of our Amazon links before you buy your stuff. Check out like you normally would with all that beautiful stuff. And the Son Ranto show will get a small kickback because of the stuff you bought. And you'll be helping in the Son Ranto show buy all the stuff. We need to stay on the air talking about the Cubs and other stuff. Plus you could win a monthly prize if some of your stuff is chosen for Amazon stuff of the month. And if you win, we'll send you more stuff. Sunranto.com/stuff. That address again is sunranto.com/stuff.
And thank you to everybody who has used sunranter.com/stuff and have bought your stuff from Amazon through our links. It's very helpful. In fact, right at the beginning of the new year, we're going to be giving away the prize for sunrantos.com/stuff. And check out all the stuff that people have bought so far. Motion sickness patches and a bidet. Like, that tracks.
Lizard
those go together.
Moto V2 adult baseball, sir.
So
why isn't my flashlight on there?
Well, that must be on page 2. But thank you for everybody that uses it. Just a couple bucks that go into our pocket, but that money we spend at the baseball game on watching baseball.
Danny, somebody is following you. There was a yerba mate something on there.
Yeah, I see a Bombilla gourd. Yeah.
Bombilla gourd. Yeah. So I figured that's just coming to Danny he just found out what his Christmas gift is from somebody.
Yeah. Well, I already have those. Anyway, thanks for everybody that does that. And also, we'll be giving that prize away at the beginning of the year. Weird to say. So, all right, let's get into a couple more of these. I might not play the whole part of all these songs, but I will play at least part of them because we've had them on the show before just to refresh people's memories. So let's start with this one. Let's start with a Bill because we got a lot of Bill to go through here. So
there's more Bill?
Yeah, there's a lot more Bill. Yeah, you only got two.
I'm gonna get my black light. Give me a second.
So we'll start with this a little bit of Bill here with I'm so fucking bummed.
My final Shohei themed Cubs caroling song of the season. Come, they told Show, I'm so fucking bummed. A baseball king I'll see, I'm so fucking bummed. World's greatest fans we bring, I'm so fucking bummed. Cheer loudly for the king, I'm so fucking bummed, so fucking bummed, so fucking bummed. We would have honored him, I'm so fucking bummed. He didn't come.
So that was about Ohtani not coming to the team. So reacting to that news.
We should mash that up with his other one. And right after he says he didn't come.
Yeah, I had the same thought.
Came upon Jed Hoyer's rear.
Yeah.
Yes. and then dripped on his chin.
So IFG gave Bill a 4 for that one.
It says a 4 for making me sad again.
I just wish he would have let us know that wasn't safe for work.
Yes.
Now I'm
I just want to say, you know what? Now is as good a time as any. While I have the two of you here, Mr. Wheelo and Mr. DeVore, I think Cotton and I are owed an apology for you two.
Oh, yeah.
Saying all the things you said while we were here like, hey, the Cubs will spend money on anything but a baseball player. You're like, no, you guys are going to have all the pretty things. No, we didn't. What do we have?
You both
how much money in free agency have your team spent more than ours?
Yes.
Hey, Billy? Yes. Billy?
Yeah.
Billy, should we have a little side talk here?
Yeah.
Yeah, back when you guys were
Is it just-
freaking out because you thought we were doing a thing,
Literally
and we were
crying
explaining
at
to
our
you
feet.
Cotton,
that
I'm talking to
that
I'm
the
talking to
manager
Billy
doesn't
right
count
now.
against the CBT.
I'm
Yeah.
talking to Billy right now. Billy, they did get Otani, right?
No.
No.
Did anybody expect the Cubs would get Otani, Billy?
No.
So does this just sound like
We didn't get
entitled children
anybody.
at this
We
point?
don't do anything. The point
wait,
was
Billy,
is
Billy,
we
Billy,
told you that we weren't going to do nothing. We told you we weren't going to do anything,
Free
and we
agency
didn't.
kind of just start, and people are starting to sign. Billy, are there a lot of other people still out there?
Yeah, I heard. Bellinger's down to
Is,
2
is Bellinger still out there? Is Montgomery still out there?
Yep.
Is Blake
you
Snell
know
still out
how
there?
many coaches we have bought?
Is Josh Hader out there still?
I think
Do
so.
you know how
Is he
many
still out there?
backup catchers we have?
Is he still out there?
I think so. Yeah. I think
Yeah. I think
All
there's
right.
a lot of I think there's a lot of people still out there, right?
We can
Billy?
reserve
there's a
it.
ton.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
reserve. But
Hey,
I'm just
Billy, real quick, because I'm just
Yeah.
talking to you at this point. Because
Yeah.
you know, if they sign Josh Hader, how quickly do you think this whole narrative would change for them?
Very
We
quickly.
don't even.
Yeah, I
fucking
think
need
so. I
Josh
think.
Hader.
Wait, Billy,
we
Billy,
don't need him.
let
We
me-
won't have the fucking lead.
Billy,
We don't
Billy,
need
let me
a
ask you question.
closer.
Wait, if they got Bellinger, right, and let's say,
Okay.
or a Matt Chapman or something like that, I mean, how would this, a Reese Hoskins? I mean, something like that.
Oh yeah, maybe
how
we
much-
get Reese
how much-
Hoskins,
How much
Yeah.
would this change what we're hearing right now?
dude. If we get Reese Hoskins,
Tremendously.
And then
we're
you also,
definitely 500 next year.
Yes,
Definitely.
and then you also throw in that they trade for Framber Valdez.
Yes, that's.
Trade?
By the wait,
The
what?
Cubs?
Can I wait? Serious question though, real quick. Why the hell would the Astros be trading Framber Valdez?
Reload, baby. I mean, Bregman's got this is the last year of his deal. So they're like, the window is starting to close, in their opinion on that, I guess. And they want to rebuild their farm system, which is not great right now.
They've got him under team
also-
control.
I've never seen a team that signs Craig Counsell and everything seems like it's turning itself around, and you're this negative. This
Hold
like the
on,
season haven't even
hold on.
started yet.
It's Christmas.
Now, now
You were never in it for Otani. Get over yourself.
Straight,
Get
hold on.
over yourself.
You stepped
Oh, we
in it
know.
right there. You just said you've never seen a council team not sign anybody.
I did
The
not
fucking
say that.
Brewers
I did
for
not
the last
say
10
that.
years didn't
I
sign
did not.
anybody.
When did I just say
You
that?
did.
You roll it back.
You literally just said that.
No, I said you signed Counsell. I've never seen you happier. And you're sitting here. I've never seen a fan base turn around to be more negative quicker.
Oh yeah, that's how we
Oh,
roll,
no.
baby.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No, but that's
Did
what
I say that,
IMT
Billy?
was saying.
You did say
came
that.
on this show,
Yes.
and we on this show know what the fuck is going on.
No.
We know
Here's the thing.
score.
Here's what I said.
We aren't
You will
out there like
sign.
these other fucking places.
If you roll the tape
freaking
back,
out,
I said
thinking
you'll
that they're
sign
gonna go
like a
after all these
Montgomery. I
people.
never said you'd get Otani because you guys don't deserve Otani.
No, but you guys thought we were all in on all these guys.
Who says you're still not? If you signed
Exactly.
Bellinger, you got the second biggest free agent on the market, right? Did you not? Is that not a huge signing?
It would be massive.
Who?
Yeah, you
Bellinger?
you
Who?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
would think
Between you guys
if
and
they were-
Toronto.
yeah. I would say it's maybe the Giants. I don't know. No, because they got that other guy.
Are you out of the
Jumping
are you,
up from
are you
Korea.
out of the conversation for Yamamoto? Is that
Yes,
Yes,
I
they
believe
are
we
definitely
probably
out of
are you out?
literally
They've
everyone is.
they've never offered somebody $200 million like
Yeah.
that they seriously thought they were
Okay,
going to
let's
get.
say-
Right? Like, because it costs $0 to lose a bid.
Let's say you get like a Bellinger, a Reese, and a Hader.
Then now you're back to you need a starting pitcher because you lost Stroman.
We don't
You know,
have any of those.
We need three
Okay.
big things. We need
So-
a big lefty bat, which is Bellinger. We need all the rookies that are going to come up to be like rookie of the year caliber because they're going to be the bench. You know, they're just going to be, and they're going to fill in at injuries and stuff like that. And you need a top line pitcher, like if not two,
Okay.
if not
You know,
two.
And
I don't know that they're going to do it.
and if
I don't know if they're gonna
you've
do
been
anything.
paying attention to this front office, we also need a third baseman and a first baseman,
Matt
even
Chapman.
though we have them in
Matt
our system.
Chapman.
We have a whole bunch
Because-
of them in our system, but apparently we need those things because the ones in our system aren't.
Why
good.
do you have no hope?
Because like this.
Oh, here's the receipts of no hope.
You want the complete list of Cubs off-season trades since they gave away Darvish and Caratini for nothing, for like literally nothing, for a Zach Davies, whatever the hell that is. 2021, they acquired Harold Ramirez for cash, who was traded to the Rays for Esteban Quiroz, who went to Philly for cash. And then in 2022, they acquired Miles Mastrobuoni for Alfredo Zaraga.
And the only person who likes Miles Mastrobuoni is
because
Mike Waller.
Because he had the core that you guys are so cocky about.
Well, let's get back into it. We're getting
friendly and toxic confines. This is great.
I'll just say,
we got
I'll
a
just
$1
say,
billion Applebee's in the
we
budget.
lost Craig Counsell, and you guys are bitching more than we are. Shut up.
I think.
Oh yeah. Well, but that's because we still have hope. We still want good things. You guys lost Craig Counsell, and you're like, as long as I fucking wake up in the morning, it's a good day because nothing else.
As long as I can graffiti that sign with the word ass again, I'm content.
Yeah, who's owned you the last 5 seasons? Let's start there.
Craig Counsell.
So I've got it. I've got an audio. I've got an audio only recap. This is All I Want for Christmas is Show. And this is from Chris Salato. I figure it might be a good one because this is how badly we want it. That's why we're feeling bummed now. We actually thought we were in the conversation. And so now, I know you laugh at us, and you should, because we're idiots. Like no, we're dumb because we got fooled by our own press. Our own press, people we know and have had beers with, fooled us. As
These
they were
guys
like,
don't understand our pain because their teams didn't even their teams are lucky if Shohei Ohtani even comes to their ballpark.
Oh, he did dinner with you and didn't sign. Okay.
He'll find out that they're going to Cincinnati and the Brewers. He's like, I'm going to stay home on this one, guys.
I just, I've said it.
I don't know.
For a long
The
time.
former MVP re-signed with the Brewers, so that kind of destroys your argument. And I don't care how Christian Yelich performed after that, but he did.
Where we go with this, IFG?
I don't know. I've just said it for a long time. If Cubs fans didn't have false hope, we'd have none at all. And we are really, really good at that false hope thing. Like, man, I knew it. I knew last off season we weren't going to be in the running for Shohei Ohtani. And still, it was like, man,
maybe
I'm gonna design the tattoo. If he signs with the Cubs, that's it. I'm getting the Shohei Ohtani tattoo. You know what? I knew. Like the back of your brain, like the smart part of your brain knows it's never gonna happen. But you gotta hope.
We're
we
abused.
spent enough money. We deserve to be in the conversation. We're not giving away tickets at the gas station.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like Subway gas.
This is like
it's
that
like
playing,
that old lady bartender in Ted Lasso. It's the hope that kills you.
Yeah, it's like a fling you're hooking up with, and then you spend the night together. They go home, and then they don't heart your Instagram story. It's something like that.
God, the pain of being a millennial. So. Stuart McVicker says Jaeger shots. So everybody who's got Jaeger around you, take a shot of it.
I gotta go to my freezer.
Stuart McVicker from Club 400.
Gotta go to
and
the
if you
trunk
don't
of
have
my
it,
car.
let's just
And Alara says
for Dorothy Jaeger shots.
Jaeger shots for Dorothy. January 6th, we're all getting together at I forget the name
To
of the
do
place.
what? That's
Oh
all we
yeah.
do.
I should have finished that sentence before.
Backup catchers.
To drink heavily.
Yeah, no, we're gonna honor Dorothy Farrell, the famous Cub fan, and
Dorothy.
So
Storm the Wrigley.
Like what Alara says, and this is a great way to preface this song, actually, because she says we ate the Ohtani bait, hook, line, and sinker. And so let's listen to Christmas Show. Not the whole thing.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. I just want a World Series. I don't care about the others out there in free agency. I just want him for my own on the north side of Chicago. Tom, make our dreams come true. Is all I want for Christmas is
Props to Chris for going for it when there's no way he's getting
Dude, he's not getting this key change.
Christmas, I just want a World Series. Show him. Don't care about the others out there in free agency.
It is a
Don't
bopper.
want another Barnhart, Hosmer, or Trey Mancini. Fuck you. Ricketts, won't you make us happy with Shohei on Christmas Day? We just want it for our own on the north side of Chicago. That's right. Ricketts, can you spend the money? 'Cause all I want for Christmas is show.
Baby.
Very
love
nice.
it. I love it so much. It is so just.
I love the background where he's like, "Fuck you."
Wait. Yeah, fuck you. Please tell me that goes to the key change.
I mean, just
I think he changed keys, not on purpose, of course, about 6 or 7 times.
But that song drops.
Oh yeah,
he's like, well, my technique's not gonna be good, but I'm gonna crank up the difficulty real high.
But I could
that
hear
get
the
extra
pain.
points.
He really wanted Shohei.
Corey says this is.
I could hear-
People are clapping in the chat. Got ladies dancing in emoji form here in the chat. So what do you got on your magic board, IFG? What do you give him that one?
I'm too sad to do numbers.
Oh God.
We'll just call it a 6.9. Just that's our default number.
I
1.7.
have to say he might
Who
be
is this?
leading for me at this point, just because, like I said, no technique, but fucking went for the triple Lindy. Just went for it. He hit
Triple
the
axel left.
first. He hit the first diving board and broke a leg. Second
Still out
diving
there.
board, broke an arm. Like he just kept going though.
Yeah.
Do you have
What's
a number that you want to
what's-
give us, Eric?
What's the name of this burgeoning new artist?
Oh yeah, it's Chris Salato.
Chris Lotto.
Chris, I gotta say, I wouldn't want to be your neighbor. That must have sucked. But Chris, Jesus Christ, man, that's an 8. Chris is
Okay.
getting an 8 on that.
Well, Jeff and Aaron in the chat say a 10, but a deferred 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty good.
Is it
I love
18
it.
in reality? You know.
He's gonna get one for every year after his contract's over.
I would say he has a Salato heart.
Mm.
Come on. Yeah, I'm bringing the
there
puns
you
Come on,
today.
go.
come on.
Get
come
the
on.
spirit, baby.
So,
Getting punchy.
what else do I have here?
Oh, what are you drinking there, Willow?
Spotted cow,
Mm.
baby. There
Dude,
we
I got a
go.
case of it in my fridge.
So
Can I
I've,
get that out here? Right there.
I've got let's keep the singing prowess going
Keep the
here on
spirit
American
alive,
Idol
guys.
with
the spirit of the
with
holidays
with-
alive.
Corey Furlong. And
Corey. I
this
like
is
Corey.
his 12 days
Oh.
of Christmas.
On the 12th day of Cubsmas, the ranters gave to me 12 throwing airs, 11 smileys frowning, 10 terrible toupees, 9 swinging misses, 8 melted plaques, 7 years of Dansby, 6 blocked ranchers, 5 prospect perverts, 4 terrible trades, 3 fried Rossies, 2 conjoined Wheelos, and a message of love and doom from
Yes!
Danny.
Sincerely, Tom.
Ooh.
That was great.
The
No note.
conjoined twins thing is so fucking funny. And I have to say,
Clever.
you know,
Clever, Corey.
the first time we heard that song, I was a bit harsh on Corey. I came out, I was like, man, Corey just really can't sing. And now that I've heard it again, holy shit.
Now that you heard some of these other ones, yeah. He ain't that bad, huh?
Tell you what, he's no Bill Sugas, though.
Yeah.
It's
You got that
still
recliner.
rough.
Did acquired taste like Malort.
But there is very little as brilliant as that bartender and Wheelo as conjoined twins. I have to say, it saves it for me every time.
Yeah. Just in the background doing his. What's on the magic board, IFG?
From the Russian judge, he gets a 7. He was docked 3 for having too much Rossi.
That was the 3 games the Cubs lost by this year.
Do you know what I realize I still have? I gotta maybe figure out I think I just broke it actually. I've got this Ross bobblehead we gotta figure out.
I'm getting on him again, but it's all love, Corey.
Yeah,
that
Corey.
should be our solstice sacrifice. Just set it out and throw it on the fire.
Too much Rossi. So all right, let's keep moving
Corey,
here.
Corey, no, I gotta give Corey
sorry.
I've heard a lot of amazing singers in my life and people do their thing. And Corey, you're definitely just the most recent singer I've heard. And this is so
That was so Simon Cowell.
So recency bias, Corey. That's you referenced me. You got the nasty podcast, Billy. I had the nasty brother behind me. Corey, that's a 9. That's a 9. I'm giving you a 9 on that one.
Nice.
Strong use of prospect pervert. That's always great in my book.
Yeah.
So what else do we have here? Let's stick with the 12 days here. This is shorter 12 days than that last one. Here's Seth with 12 days. Oh, the Johnny O to go. Johnny's is supposed to be a judge in here. So apparently he's judging everybody silently. Like per usual.
But Johnny Otigo says Wheelo's serving a roast for Christmas.
Bringing that butter. I'm lubing it up too.
Okay, here's Seth.
There are already too many 12 Days of Cubsmas parodies, but I thought I would add one more. At this year's winter meetings, Jed Hoyer gave to me no fucking players. That's it. That's the whole song. Merry Cubsmas. Go sign Shohei, you bastards.
That was a pre-Shohei, not signing with the Cubs, of course. And then, give us.
I just want to say with very little right there.
I've never seen a rags to riches story between Seth's 2 videos. I have to be honest with you. He seemed like he had a job. Now I'm worried he's homeless. I don't know if that's just me.
Well, those were in reverse order, actually. So maybe, maybe he went home from homeless to employed for Christmas in a Hallmark movie.
Or he was defeated when they signed Shohei. He was just like, I have no hope left. It's gone.
Exactly. I'm done.
Quit my job. Burn it to the ground.
I like that one. I like a laconic, sort of straight and to the point.
Me too.
Carol, especially when it's the longest carol of all.
Yeah.
To turn the longest carol that everybody hates into the shortest carol that was actually passable. I mean, extra points for that.
Yeah, what was that? 14 seconds?
Yeah, I think of actual singing. Yes, I think the intro and the outro of him talking were longer.
Guess what? He gets a 14.
He gets a 14.
For Ernie Banks.
That was the premature ejaculation of carols.
The Billy DeVore of carols.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not long, but I'm thin. I'm real thin.
I'm not here for a good time. I'm here for a short time.
You match that up with the IFG's 6.9, and there's a mess.
That's a 6.9 plus 1 for accuracy.
There we go.
Yes, exactly. All right. Another 12 days
All
is
right.
coming. We won't play the whole thing because it's another Bill Suggis, but this is 12 days of Suggis.
The only real 12 days of Cubsmas I want to see this season. On the 12th day of Cubsmas, Judd Hoyer gave to me Shohei Ohtani, Shohei Ohtani, Shohei Ohtani, Hey Ohtani, Shohei Ohtani, Shohei Ohtani, Shohei Ohtani, Shohei Ohtani, Shohei Ohtani.
I'm pretty sure you got a text in the middle of one of those.
Yeah, I think so too.
And Shohei Ohtani. I think that was 12 of them.
He didn't even count. He's like, I'm going by feel. I'm going.
An
Might be
easy
12.
judgment.
It'd be a baker's dozen.
6.9 minus 1 for inaccuracy.
Why
And-
did you counted? He missed one.
Well, we didn't get
Oh, we
Shohei
didn't get him.
Ohtani.
Oh, I thought
Oh.
he
We
was
had
bad.
no fucking players. We didn't
I'm-
get a Shohei Ohtani. So
I'm actually with Infield Fly on this. Every time I see Bill, he loses numbers. So he went from a 6 or 7 to a 4 at this point. So less
But
is
we-
more sometimes, Bill. That's the note I'd give you.
But if you add them all up, maybe he gets like 83.
I love
'cause
Bill too.
He did
Beautiful
like
man.
6 of them.
He's a sweet man. I hate to do it to him, but you did it to yourself. And
We've got some awards being given out here in the chat from Jeff and Aaron. Some
very nice, very
happy
nice.
smiley faces for Bernie. Corey Furlong, I believe, gives him a 26.2. Oh no, that one goes
That
to
was for
Seth.
Seth.
That's for Seth.
Because I like this comment from Corey. The guy that runs a marathon has the shortest carol. Yeah.
oh,
Yes.
Well,
that's the guy we did the marathon show for. That was
the
that was
funniest thing I saw here,
Yeah.
still from Corey. That text notification was me telling him to wrap it up.
So then we have
You know, I you know how I kind of cranked out a whole bunch of carols there? I had a 12 Days of Christmas too.
Do you want to bring it? Do you have it?
Yeah, I got it. I got it here.
All
I got
right.
it here on my magic notepad here. So just to get it in there, because why not? So on the 12th day of Cubs, Miss Jed Hoyer gave to me 12 bleacher wristbands, 11 quality babies, 10 pinstripe jerseys, 9 ladies tube tops, 8 bags of peanuts, 7 lukewarm hot dogs, 6 bats of bud, 5 obvious shirts, 4 silver sluggers, 3 golden gloves, 2 lefty arms, and a big dumb power DH.
Yeah.
There we go.
I can
Did it live. We'll do it live.
Yeah.
I'm really into the big dumb power DH and also the 9 tube tops.
Yeah. It was an 8 or 9 tube top lady.
9 ladies tube tops.
9 ladies
feel
tube
like, I
tops.
feel like Arnie Harris would appreciate that.
Yeah. Those were the days. They don't let you do that anymore.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
So then let's see. I'm gonna miss one and I'm gonna be
Wait,
sad about it.
here's the question: are the judges in the competition, or are we just judging?
Nah, I don't think you're I mean, unless you blow unless you totally blow people away, like like for example, like Cotton with Donde Está Morel,
I'm just asking what we judge.
Oh,
If you can get past the other 4 judges, you should probably win.
Technically, Welo's video did have people getting blown away.
yeah, it was. And by the way, probably one of the strongest songs of this competition, I might add, and also about a Cubs manager, which kind of puts it as counting.
I wasn't asking about me. I was just. I was.
right.
Do I judge?
Whatever.
Infield Fly?
Wheelo's in there. He's like, I want that Cubs Cardinals London series poster. He
Yeah,
wants
that's
it
gonna
so
go
bad.
right up in the house. So all right,
Straight in the
I'm
back.
mailing it to
Wants
Billy.
poster
Cool,
of
man.
the 2 teams he doesn't give a shit about.
I'm we have Mike Waller's.
I have
which-
integrity in my judging. That's all I'm saying.
and I won't play the whole thing. Here's about 20 seconds of Mike Waller's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Here we go.
You know Rizzo and Lester and Bryant and Dexter, Miggy and Zobrist and Javi and Schwarber. But do you know who could be the big Cub hero next year? Shohei, the two-way lefty, has a very mighty bat. And if you ever saw him, you would know that he throws gas. All the Chicago fans mock, Jed, and doubt he'll come. They never dreamed of Shohei playing in any Wrigley games.
Yeah, and that's about as far as I could get because he's not. It was a dream. It was all a dream.
It was a dream, but he did mention Jed coming.
So did Bill in every single song, even away in the major.
I'm sensing
I
a
think
theme.
that's why we haven't seen Jed all winter.
The majority of these are shot in a shame basement. That's what I'm gathering.
Or a podcasting studio, which is the same thing.
Yeah, we're splitting
I'm
real
with,
thin hairs.
I'm with Corey Furlong on this one. On the shortest day of the year, Mike's giving me severe depression. Man, I'm in Seattle. I haven't seen the sun in 3 months. Work with me, guys.
Yeah. Oh my God. When I was in the Army, I was stationed in Tacoma. Got there December 23rd. And I think it was sometime mid-May. And all of a sudden I could see Mount Rainier and I fell over running because I was like, what the fuck is that? Because if you've ever been out there, if you see Mount Rainier for the first time, you're like, holy shit, especially if you've been there for 6 months and you haven't seen anything on the horizon.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're like shoving handfuls of D in our face all the time, just trying to.
I think Bill covered that.
Just trying to keep a smile on our face.
Does not exist anymore.
Yeah, it's in the Bill song. So here's speaking of Bill, I believe this is the last. I believe he's got a little town of Wrigleyville. And did we do that one? We did that one already. So it's Craig Counsell is coming to town.
Okay, gang. Admit I'm still a little embarrassed on the song from the podcast last night. So here's something which I could probably post to Facebook and not be suspended.
It
Cards
doesn't
better,
matter
watch
which
out.
song.
The Brewers will cry, the Reds and the Pirates will lay down and die. Craig Counsell is coming to town.
Throwing fire.
His lineup's
Yeah.
lit. He's checking
Going
it
after you
twice. Letting kids play. It's gonna be nice. Craig Counsell is coming to town. He's not like Grandpa Lossy. He has baseball IQ. He wins the games, cups pissed away. That's joy for me and you. Oh, cards better watch out. The Brewers will cry. The Reds and the Pirates will lay down and die. Craig Counsell is coming to town.
Very nice. So it's
Love
kind
it.
of
Calling you out by name, Billy.
yeah, just throwing shade.
A solid 7.6 because at least someone other than Jed is coming in the song.
Exactly. or Nez. Nez
You know what?
Palelo.
I'm going full on 10 for that because it's the most positive song we've heard tonight. That was just pure positivity. That was just we got Craig Counsell. The Reds and the Pirates suck, and we're gonna win.
Yeah, that's the
think
only
that's all I heard.
positive thing I've heard on this podcast since 2 weeks after you signed Craig Counsell.
Yeah, they were like, "Wait, that's it?"
Yeah, that's it.
So, the last one actually.
Wait.
Oh yeah, sorry. I always forget about the scores.
Yeah,
You always forget about
In the
Wheelo
contest.
needing 20 minutes to fucking come up with a score on his napkin.
No, he was at a 4. Now he's back to a 6. I like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got for him, Billy?
Shame. I have shame. Shame,
Yeah,
Bill.
is
I thought
that
we
a
were friends
zero?
here. There's one thing these group of kids aren't going to do. Is going to lay down. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm scared of the Reds, to be honest. I'm more
You should
scared.
be fucking horrified.
I
You
am
should be.
because
should
we
be
haven't done
fucking
shit.
horrified.
Right now, the Reds, as the teams are right now, Reds win the division.
Agreed. I mean, you what? Jammer? Is that how we say it? I'm Mayor Jammer.
Yeah, you got him now, Jammer.
Yeah, dude. And that is like David Bell and Nick Kroll's wet dream. He can play first, third, DH. He's a little infield corner Swiss Army knife.
Take
He's
good care of him. I
fun.
like that guy.
He's a switch hitting guy. And think about the production of Joey Votto and how it was dog shit last year. You're already up in that. Like you're upping up these little pieces. And then you get Nick Martinez, who since coming over, 3.84 ERA, 3.7.
Wait, how did
Give it to him, Billy. Give it to him, Billy.
Hold on. How did Billy
and
just
the
get a
rotation?
thumbs up?
How did
I'm
Billy go, Bill?
telling you, and they're gonna go get somebody else.
Give it to him, Bill.
Dude. If we get Dylan Cease, go fuck yourself. It's gonna fucking rule. God, I'm horned up for this season.
He's gonna come back for
You get Dylan Cease, and
Oh.
we will be frightened every time he goes up against the Cubs. Absolutely.
And here's a sleeper one for you. They'll go out and spend a little bit more money and sign Stroman. That would hurt.
It's going to be so embarrassing when the Cubs get outspent by the Reds this year.
Boom,
dude. Ground ball pitcher built for Great American Ballpark. Come on,
come on.
It'll be Neil Pagan or whatever.
But seriously, somebody needs to explain to me. There were these little bubbles that came up next to you, and then a thumbs up. How did that happen?
Yeah,
I willed it. No,
it was
He
like
willed
a
it.
graphic on the thing, and I've never seen that before.
But it was just on Billy.
That was
I
cool.
just-
Because Billy
just want you to
glows.
know-
He
Somebody
glows
fucking
brighter
gave him a
than the
thumbs
star
up
on top
somehow.
of your tree on Christmas. Don't put baby in a corner.
Guess
Enemy
what?
of my
And
enemy
just-
is my friend, baby.
Don't make me grab my laptop and take it down because I have a red C on top of my Christmas tree.
Yes, you do. Of course you do.
All the
have
wise
seen
free
those
agents
on
are marching towards it, baby.
Well-
I'm keeping the receipt. On 12/21, Billy DeVore said Reds will sign Stroman. I'm
you
hoping
check
you're
and say that's a
wrong.
dark horse.
But that is
Screenshot it.
that's a good pull. Like if that happens, I will be proud of you.
Yeah.
They'll overpay, and I'll be happy to see it because I don't fucking want them.
Yeah. Sorry, man. As long as sorry to see Adrian Hauser go. Woof. That was
Well, with the Hauser and Tyrone, we're stacked in the outfield, so he had to go. But the Hauser thing, it makes me think that they have a lot of eggs in the Ashby basket, Aaron Ashby, and it also makes me think maybe they hold on to Corbin Burns and send him at the deadline. So that's what I got from that.
Either way, they're going to do stuff that's smarter than what the Cubs do because our intelligent spending isn't all that intelligent.
Well, the thing you don't know about Craig is it starts at the front office, and you don't have one. And I mean, we.
So here's John Pincus. I figure let's get a little bit weird here. Not that we haven't already been there, but here's Pincus. I'm not going to play the whole thing of this either, but it's here. I forget what song it is. Oh yeah, it's the Star Wars.
2
Carol
and 3 strikes you're out. New manager, new manager, new manager, new manager, new manager, new manager. Thus we were so full of hope, 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 until old Tawny will play in real LA. Bellinger looks to be a Blue Jay. Yamamoto will be following La Show and one.
I will say I love the idea that the Dodgers are real LA.
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually obsessed with that lyric. Me too. Yeah, I keep thinking it keeps going to my head. Real LA as opposed to fake LA. I know.
Right. There is a real LA and then there's a fake LA, and we all know which team is playing for who.
Pincus had that banger last year, didn't he? He had that high concept, wild Carol.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He did the Nutcracker fucking
Yeah.
suite or some bullshit where he made up words to a song that didn't have words. And
Tiny bears, dancing bears, tiny bears, little bears.
I will
get
tell
big
you
bears.
when I listened.
that was a jam. That one rolled.
When I listened to this year's one, I lost my fucking mind because he starts with the Carol of the Bells and then it goes into the Empire March. And I honestly didn't know which song was which. And I was like, have I been missing this all these years?
It's impressive.
I'll tell you something I didn't have on my bingo card. Somebody singing a carol, crisscross applesauce on the floor. So that was a new one.
Definitely.
Production value.
I don't know if he was praying to the gods for the Cubs season, but kudos. He did it on his knees. I like it.
Pinkus gets my first unmodified 11 of the contest. I thought that was fantastic. I loved it the first time I heard it. I like it even more the second time I heard it. Very well done, Pinkus. I'm proud of you. Extremely nerdy.
It is very impressive that he pulled the Carol of the Bells Empire's March thing together.
Yeah, Corey Furlong says that every year. That's every year with Pinkus, and that's why we love him. It's true.
We do. It's always out there. He always takes a chance. He goes for it. It
Hashtag
pays off.
chance, by the way.
A chance, hashtag chance in the chat, and you can win a Frank Chance postcard sent to you by me with a message of love and doom, and also be eligible to win the Big Chance prize today. So it's come down to it. So we're waiting for Crawley to come back, first of all, because Crawley has a track that he wanted to perform live for everybody, but I don't know if he fell asleep or got drunk or what's going on. But
wait, is Crawley on Crawley time and we're all just waiting around hanging out? So out of character.
So he actually sang this song. He's gonna kick himself for it because the song is to Let It Snow. And it's fuck we low. It says like,
well, did you just ruin it?
No, wait. Are we out of songs,
back?
Danny?
Text him, call him. I want to hear.
Danny, there's no we're out of songs. I have not heard my own dulcet tones.
We heard that when you were peeing.
Yeah. It was a commercial.
Yeah, during the commercial we heard yours.
Yeah.
All right, I'll play it. Here we go. I'm not playing the whole thing, though.
Grandpa Rossi, donde está Chris Morel? Donde está Chris Morel? Why not play him at third base? Grandpa Rossi, oh, where is Chris Morel? I never know where he will get to play. Canario should be a play instead of sitting on the bench. All the renters are a saying these lineups have a shitty stench. I hope he won't forget how to crack those long home runs. Please let the youngsters play. Throw Jordan, Moramaya, call Mervis, Star Javi, Ole, 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 Chris Morel, Grandpa Rossi, donde está Chris Morel? Oh, where is Chris Morel? It's 120. Oh, where is Canario? It's 120. All right, Grandpa Rossi, you're fired now.
I was so mesmerized by your voice, I just kept letting it play.
So is that the first time we heard this, or was this during the bathroom break?
No, I was kidding about that, so I didn't have to play it.
I gotta say, beautiful job with it, but you took a little bit of a Spanish twang that made me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, you sounded like you were ordering at a Mexican restaurant in Spanish.
You're at Chi-Chi's.
The truth is, the original song is by a 12-year-old kid from 1959. And
I'm aware.
Going with that
you didn't need to parody him.
Well,
I will say, massive improvement over the rap from last year.
I love the rap from last year. You shut your mouth, Billy.
I was gonna say, look. I thought, you know what? I might sound better in a different language. I did think that.
You did
But
it.
I thought the rapping was great because I thought the rapping was great because I didn't have to sing.
And you
God
got
damn it.
an ocho from
An ocho.
You went from I suck at rapping, which is like appropriating a culture, to maybe I'll go Mexican this year. Let's go. I'm gonna act like a 12-year-old Mexican boy. This will be better.
Let's do a classic German Christmas carol and scare everybody.
Next year, just straight see Kyle, I guess. All right.
Oh, he's goose stepping on the pod again.
Oh, you know what?
Hey, I appreciate your gumption. You go for it. my friend.
I believe there is a song out there about World War One and World War One, and maybe that's a Silent Night thing.
It's a Silent Night, the truce, the New Year's or the Christmas truce that they had.
How wild is that? One night we're just going to stop shooting each other. The next day we're going to try and murder each other.
Yeah.
Well, I poop in this can in this trench.
It's only slightly different from the American Revolution in that when that happened, what happened?
I don't know.
Oh, we made him mad.
I think we made Cotton mad.
I think we broke Cotton.
Finally.
I didn't mean it, Cotton.
Didn't George Washington go attack the British on Christmas night or something?
He did.
Like that?
In a little boat, and there's photos of it.
There's really tiny paintings of it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, I'm really more impressed about the guy that was sitting there in the other boat painting it, just going along and down. Man, he looks so majestic. And he just sitting there with his paint. So well, let's bring him back on. Here comes Crawley. He's doing his carol live. He's going live.
Let's go.
Wait. We have to show. Okay, not to do it again, but Crawley, did you see my song?
No, I didn't.
Oh, we got to play it for him.
Yeah,
and then we'll let you go. Let you go.
We'll play. All right, let me find you. Oh, here we go.
Craig Council is an asshole dressed in shitty Cubs blue. In the air, there's a feeling of betrayal. No one's laughing, people gasping. Fuck Craig Council and his ass. And our Milwaukee corners, you'll hear. Go to hell, Craig Council, go to hell. Craig
Hold on, did I just go back in time?
To Milwaukee. Roll out the barrel. Zing boom torero. Soon it will be opening day. He fed us bullshit. Brewers can't hit shit the bed in big games. As the fans drive home drunk without treasures. People puking, people pissing all over Miller Park. And on Milwaukee corners, you'll hear. Go to hell, Craig Council, go to hell. Craig Council's dead to Milwaukee. Roll out the barrel. Zing boom torero. Soon it will be open day. I said soon it will be open day. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. Fuck you, Craig Council. I hope you have a miserable Christmas. I hope your family does. Your New Year's terrible. Fuck you twice in the ass, twice on Sunday. To all the ranchers out there, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Love you guys. Fuck you, Craig Council. Goodbye.
Wow.
Hold on. Wheelo, you really should have given us a not safe for work.
Probably should have done that.
Yeah.
Once again, that's a political statement. It's not a Craig Council video. I don't know if you knew
I
that.
have so many
My
questions.
favorite part of that
and-
song is when you say "Go to hell" or Craig Council or whatever, and then you're like Craig Council. It really sounds like it's got a country Craig Council.
Really get my regular Sturgill. Crowley, what'd you think?
I thought that I was very impressed with the playing, the singing not so much. I thought that you had more of a melodic voice. You kind of got the rock star look. You just don't have the rock star voice, I think.
I'm a bass player, baby. I gave
right.
it my shot.
All right, but it was impressive.
I have so many questions, and most of them are, what the fuck is a torero? I feel like
Nobody will ever know.
Nobody
will ever know.
Gerardo, it's like a thing you put plants in. It's like small. Never mind.
The Brewers are the basis of the MLB. That's true.
We did get to sing that song with Eric and Danny and myself when we went and we saw the Cubs come back and beat Devin Williams. It was a beautiful night.
Yeah.
Oh man, when Devin got air bent.
What do we do the next two games?
I don't remember. I didn't go to those.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, we should have.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, NS not safe for work needs to be an obvious shirt. Yeah, it does, Lisa. So Crawley, you're gonna grace us with your own entry into this Cubs caroling competition. And
I was listening to the show and it was so depressing.
Yeah.
So sad.
Mike.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you guys are so negative. Me and Billy
My
have been calling
God.
it out the whole time. You guys
Seriously,
are just
what-
in your fucking Cheerios, dude. Like, what are you guys doing?
Well, I decided to go a little bit more upbeat, I guess. And, I did this one from the heart. This one comes from the heart, guys. So I know people are a little bit down and I wanted to cheer everybody up. So I thought I'd do more of a positive song, if that's all right with the Ranters.
Yeah, I dig.
All right. Let's see if I can get this rolling here.
You did this in front of a drum set last year.
Can we give him center stage, Danny?
Here we go.
Oh, the Cubbies haven't started buying, but the Brewers aren't even trying. But Craig Council is in Chicago. Fuck we low, fuck we low, fuck we low. Craig wanted to go to a real city, so they tagged this park with graffiti. Brewers fans are feeling so damn low. Fuck we low, fuck we low, fuck we low. When Craig finally had to decide, Milwaukee felt he would choose what was right. But Jed came in with a lot of cash and threw Wisconsin in the trash. The Brewers are slowly dying, and the cheeseheads all are crying. And when he's on the Sun Ranto show, everyone say "fuck we low, fuck we
Fuck
low,
we low,
fuck we low."
Yes, very nice.
Oh. So if my voice was questionary, yours is god awful, dude.
I have yes laughter. I can hear it.
So
that was awesome.
We
That
may
was
have
great.
have an
Awesome.
issue here tonight, which is Jeff and Aaron are writing and say Danny got our entry feeling like a rookie on Rossi's bench here.
No
So-
playtime.
So I don't know if I might be missing an entry that I don't know what it is. So if you could, you're still in it. We still got a chance to do this. Can you send me your entry? Just email it to me, sunranto@gmail.com, so I can download it and upload
Yes.
it real quick. And
But
if I'm
yeah,
missing one.
we got to go back to Crawley and his process through this whole thing. I mean, just what inspired this classic holiday hit? That's what I want to know.
It was the burning hurt because I wrote a beautiful song last year and I thought it was I was like you said in front of the whole drum set. My wife is taping it. Like I'm thinking this is the greatest Christmas carol that
It
ever
was
existed.
depressing. It was sad. It was.
And you literally deflated my balloon. You popped it, and I sat there planning and scheming for a whole year to get my song in. And when all of a sudden the Cubs swooped and took the heart out of Milwaukee, oh, it was just right there for me. It was a hanging curveball, man.
Wait, here's the bigger question. You sat next to me through a whole game. You did not bring this up.
Nope.
That's the hatred you felt.
You can't
Long
what is that?
game. Love
Just
it.
revenge is a dish best served cold. You can't bring that up, dude. You wouldn't have been seeing it coming. That's why we had to be friends. That's why I had to talk to you all night, man. That's what happened.
Oh man,
Crowley,
Beautiful.
I loved it. It touched my soul. It gave me chills. My dick shrunk three sizes that night, but
Oh, just like the Grinch's heart.
yes, exactly.
Was
You
that
got
from
my
me losing my
reference.
shirt? I
No,
don't remember.
no, Billy got the reference because he's smart, unlike
Yeah,
you,
the
Crowley,
Grinch.
but-
Dude, the heart's 3 sizes too small. I got it.
okay.
I'm with you, man. But these are some good scores. I like the comments. I'm Mr. Fourth Row is always a good guy. Yeah, we did what we can, man. I hope you know that comes with nothing but love, Wheelo. And I will record a professional version for you.
No, I will. I'll have that as my ringtone when family members I hate call me, which is the majority of them.
You know,
Anybody-
it's better if it comes from a place of hate. You know that.
Yeah,
I will say, hey, it's the holiday season. Me and Crowley, we've always had our disagreements on this podcast, but I love this man. He's a great man.
We had fun. I think we had a good night in Milwaukee. I think we had a lot of laughs, a lot of drinks, and thankfully Danny drove me home.
That's true, and didn't sleep in your guest room.
No.
What a dick! What a dick! Why would he do that?
Rude.
I don't know. I don't trust this sober Danny. I don't know about you, Crawley, but no.
He did do some drinks the other night. He
Yeah,
did some
Hey,
shots with us.
Saucin! I'm
Yeah.
fucking with
Drink a little. Oh, peppermint, my lord! It's not real liquor. It doesn't count. That's from Fantasyland. That's that's like from Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. You don't pass that up.
How was it?
Look, I don't know what the fuck's going on right now.
Did anybody try the pumpkin malort? I've seen that everywhere. They're advertising it. It's in my feed because I'm a drunk. But
Look,
anybody?
I
Malort
kicked out my microphone. Shit wasn't working. I had to restart everything, fix everything. When I come back, everybody's being nice to Wheelo.
No, you keep dropping out because you live in Iowa and they just got
Jesus.
internet fucking 2 years ago.
No,
Fucking-
everything's all good. The Iowa shit's good. That was user error, and it was me laughing, and I literally kicked all the cords out of my computer.
So I'm nervous that we're still missing an entry that needs to come in. So Jeff and Aaron, if you have your entry come in still, please send it. Sunranto.
It's a Google
And
Drive.
like post in the chat so we know that it's coming.
So
Yeah.
we still haven't got an answer to Wheelo's question. Did anyone try the pumpkin malort? And I would like
I've
to
tried the
follow that.
pumpkin malort. I've done the pepper infused malort. I've done the candy
Reviews?
cane malort. I'm trying to think what else.
Did you do that Thanksgiving one?
That one was that was from the company that ripped off Nisei, and Nisei did not want to try to put like turkey bouillon is what they put in the CH1 distillery.
Oh.
So
Guys,
they're
this-
like, yeah, we're not going to risk losing our license by putting some sort of meat product in the malort.
Yeah, no,
This
thank you.
This is almost as interesting as CubsCon talk. I'm really here for this. No,
Sorry, I get
No,
malort
no,
now.
but of all the malorts, it's all bullshit besides the real malort.
Yeah, where did Jeff and Aaron put
Okay,
their,
I found it.
Guys, this is called vamping as we find this video. We're doing great, guys. Just keep
Exactly.
going.
We're doing
Just
a
keep
really
going.
good job
Danny,
too.
Danny, see,
I
I'm
miss
supporting you.
Malort.
All these other people, they don't see what you're doing right now.
It's don't you see my eyes darting around?
Yes, I do. This is me vamping. Hurry it up.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
I mean,
Actually,
while we're waiting, we could just play my other song, which was awesome.
Is it as racist as the last one? That's all I know.
how about we?
I mean, I was gonna say no, and then I realized it was Leonard Cohen, so maybe.
Oh, great. He's going to try
Lord,
an
love
Asian
that.
accent. Here we go. It's
So-
from Shen Yun, too. Great.
I've got.
That got me, Billy. Your puns get me, but that one, it really got me.
Yeah.
So here, I found it. Okay. Oh no! Come on. All right, hold on. I've got too
Crowley,
many. We've got too
Crowley.
many songs.
Crawley, once again, killer song. I loved it.
I appreciate it, man. Like I said, it comes from the heart. And, I made the mistake of saying, Danny, I'll come on at the end. And then I keep forgetting he does 3-hour shows.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
he's
you'd
like,
be fine.
He's like, come on at 8:30 and we have to talk about a backup catcher for 45 minutes. Before we get to the songs.
He's
get
got
to
a
the
funny
songs
name.
After 45 minutes of nothing.
Wheelo, to be fair, the backup catcher is kind of the bread and butter of this show.
It's kind of what we do here.
So
we got
we have
yours
an
and he did very
entire-
well for us. So
we
Victor
have an
Caratini,
entire
thank you.
holiday based on the backup catcher winning a baseball game.
Well,
Yeah,
let's see.
You let him coach your team to misery, so that makes sense.
Here's all right. So we got Jeff's song. Here it is. Jeff's song. I don't even know what it is. Haven't heard it. All right, here we go.
Hey Ranters, it's Jeff from Cubs Magic Number and Mrs. Cubs Magic Number.
In my new 5X jersey dress.
Thank you, Danny,
Nice.
for the tip. Putting the belt around it turns into a dress. Done.
Done.
All right, well, with all apologies
This
to
is
John
already a
Benedek,
10.
here goes nothing. Oh, Craig Council, oh, Craig Council, Jed's expecting 5 more wins. Oh, Craig Council, oh, Craig Council, Jed's expecting 5 more wins. Please put Morrell in the lineup. Don't make a change just because the lefty's up. Oh, Craig Council, oh, Craig Council, Jed's expecting 5 more wins. Oh, Craig Council, oh, Craig Council, make us ranters happy. Oh, Craig Council, oh, Craig Council, make us ranters happy. Don't make the rookies ride the pine. No Sunday lineups, asinine. Oh, Craig Council, oh, Craig Council, make all Cubs fans happy. Spagog.
Merry Christmas.
Hey!
Oh,
Son
please.
of a bitch. I mean, sorry, not related to you, Jeff. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Oh my God. What?
The fucking Dodgers.
It's money laundering and it's bullshit.
Oh, come on.
Yamamoto. Jeff. Oh, so okay, people, if you're listening and you don't see this,
We're
Jeff
breaking news.
Passan on Twitter says Japanese star Yoshinobu Yamamoto and the Los Angeles Dodgers are in agreement on a 12-year, $325 million contract. Sources familiar with the deal tell ESPN.
Jesus.
They are
Lord.
boys. They were seen in LA earlier today, hanging out, and it all makes sense.
Dude. They're
Why
still
are
going to
you-
lose in the divisional
Yeah,
round.
they are. Who cares?
It's just such bullshit. It's so bad for the game for them to just.
You know what? Look, Billy, I have to disagree with you here. The fucking Dodgers are out there doing it the way that we wish our teams would do it. I get it. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to me, but it's not frustrating that the Dodgers are doing it. It's frustrating that the Cubs aren't doing it or the Reds aren't doing it. Apparently now, no, now they have figured out you can fucking defer everything. You can do the pay later bullshit that the fucking Gen Z does, which we used to call layaway, except for now you get the shit right away and you don't
You're
have
not
to go
that
back
old.
a month later.
Dude,
You get it
they're
now and
taking
then you
it-
pay for it.
They're
So,
taking it
look,
down the line for a future sale of the Dodgers. They want to win
Why
it
the
now.
fuck
They want to
can't
build up
every
the
team
value in
do
that
this?
franchise and then sell it out, and the Dodgers are going to take in years later. That's
Right.
how I feel.
And not
But I
every
think-
not every team can do this. Not like what's going to happen
No,
is that everyone's
every
going to
team
think they
can
can do
They
it.
just have to be fucking smart enough to talk a fucking idiot baseball player who probably didn't have to finish fucking high school. Come on. They're getting fucking every grade given to them. They never went to college. They went to all they have to do is convince a fucking idiot that it's okay to take the money 10 years down the road, and they're golden.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know you lost
is
me
like-
here.
you lost the thread.
Here's what's happening.
No,
But
because
I have
Billy is
I would
saying
even
they-
I have
that
just
they
trying to
can't do this.
wait.
No,
we've heard
all these
Michael,
fucking
you're saying the
smart
same shit
people
you said
can
last
do
week,
this
and
to these
everybody
dumb
disagrees with you.
jocks.
Not everybody can do it. Nobody,
They
not
can't.
everybody. I disagree.
No.
Not
That's what I'm
everybody can.
saying.
No,
We have
No.
fucking
no.
No.
all the Ivy Leaguers are running the teams. All they have to do is talk dumb jocks.
No,
into
that's not
taking
how it
money
works.
later.
No,
That's not how it
That's
works.
not how it
No.
works. You
Okay,
got Scott
so-
Boris in
How it
between
works.
it. FG,
number
please.
one, number one, first of all, Japanese baseball players go to kind of like baseball specific high schools. It's a
Yeah.
whole thing. Like they're in like special baseball programs. It's a
Mhm.
whole, but more importantly,
Yeah, it's
we were
baseball
never,
specific,
none of
not
us at
fucking
this,
money.
none of us on this screen right now, we're going to be rooting for Yoshinobu Yamamoto next year. The important thing is that $325 million 12-year contract, because that's setting the Shota Imanaga market.
Yep.
So I'm thinking like what, 275 for 10 or something
yeah.
for
Yeah.
Shota.
Well,
And Shota fits the Cubs a little bit better. He's more of like a pitch to contact kind of guy. Like we're sort of built for that. If we ever get a first baseman or a third baseman like set in the in the mix there. But like our middle infield is built for those pitch to contact sort of dudes. So I think Shota would fit us pretty well.
Yes.
This is interesting. Also, somebody should sign now Uesawa because he's a nice boy.
I mean, just to sign
Can
all.
I
of
just,
it,
yeah. Go ahead, Danny.
Take them all.
just
I
to
was-
take.
I was
I mean,
gonna say,
if you're in the National League, you're fucked. Like right now, you just. I mean,
Right?
Well, then we were saying that last year about the Padres, and look
Yep,
what the fuck
I was just
happened.
gonna say, what about the Mets?
Yeah, look
Yeah.
what also happened. Yeah, and the thing
that was
is,
an
it's
injury
bad-
that
Well,
totally set them back.
The deferred thing, it's bad for baseball
could
because
happen.
then they can stash away that money. They don't have to pay the competitive balance tax. It hurts all of the middle to lower class teams. It just doesn't because they can just have it, launder it, and then there's going to be a franchise that's going to try and do the same thing, and then it's going to bankrupt them, and they're going to have to sell it back to the league, and it's just going to continue to fucking happen and be a vicious cycle. And then guess what? Then RSNs tank, everything else starts to tank because of the
disagree.
gargantuan shit like this.
I disagree. Fucking pay later and layaway. That shit was made for lower middle class and poor people. Just because rich people do it too doesn't have anything to do with it. It was made for us. We need to do that shit. And when I say us, I
And
mean
if it
me, not the
bankrupts the
Cubs.
team
The
20 years
Cubs
down the
should just
road, we
fucking
could be
say it right
dead by
outright.
then. Look
Exactly.
on the bright side. We could win now and be dead later. And
Yeah,
then
but
we will
guys-
never know that our team is broke.
guys, the Cubs are a poverty franchise. That's the difference here. You
Ridiculous.
guys are
We're like the
fucking
high
poverty
rent
franchise.
rate.
Feels like that.
No, you are though. That's the difference. You
It's
guys
the
are.
high rent Tampa
You're
Bay
such a
Rays. That's all
fucking
we are.
poverty franchise.
Yeah.
It makes me sick.
I do love
Sign
John
somebody, Craig, you
Onomatopoeia's
fucking coward.
comment. Who got screwed worse by this announcement?
Well, that's what
The
I wanted to
Cubs
say too.
Or Jeff and Aaron,
No,
because that shit came up
no,
right on
that
their
came
song.
in out off the presses on a fax machine to Danny, and they just brought straight fire in a song that I'm gonna have in my heart for the rest of my goddamn life. I'm gonna have them play that cute shit that Jeff and Aaron did at my goddamn funeral because that is love right there.
Wait,
Look at that.
it took you that little amount of time to forget my song?
Well,
look at
guess
that.
what? Guess what? I know talent when I see it, and this is as many zeros as I can write. And Crawley, you don't have it. Jeff and Aaron, legends.
I will say, Jeff and Aaron got totally screwed by that
They did.
because shocking news at the end of their really incredible song. Can we get some grades up for Jeff and Aaron right now?
Oh, I already did.
I know, 10,000. Yeah,
I can't write more zeros. There are the winners.
325 million.
No points. It was a very
69.
nice song.
Aw. I give him a 96. I haven't
96
given
out
him
of what? Out of what?
97.
Okay.
Sad way for them to
I
win.
agree.
Yeah. No, that was absolutely fabulous.
That was unbelievably awesome.
That
It was
is
great.
no, so that is the final that's the final entry. So I want to hear from everybody in the chat. This is a kind of a consensus thing. We have let me go through everybody and
Why don't we just put it on the wheel and spin it?
because some people don't deserve to be on that wheel, Crawley, frankly, because no, I'm kidding.
Crawley's like, I'm getting on this fucking wheel.
So you're like, it's the only way I can win. So once again, the prizes: Sean Dunston autograph, In the Clutch T-shirt, the London poster, a Matt Kammer Ian Happ poster, and here are your entries. We have Evan Altman with the Night Before Christmas poem.
Yep.
we have Seth had 2 in there with the 12 Days of Christmas, and what was his other one?
He was in the car and he looked depressed. It was it was something about Otani. Yeah.
It was the Gloria. Oh, Gloria.
Oh yeah, it was the
No,
long
that was
song.
that was the good one. That was the good one.
Yeah. We have Bernie. Bernie came in hot with one that came in today.
Bernie. Yes. That was a highlight. That was definitely a highlight.
Highlight of the contest. Then you've got Bill Sugas with a lot of recliner songs. Just a machine.
Look,
the guy's got time on his hands.
Not all of Bill's songs are great. And I can't remember the one I liked.
Well, you couldn't remember how to finish that
But
sentence.
there was one
Blowing
where he
Nez.
was really positive,
It
and I
came-
was like, "That's a fucking fun song right there."
Oh, the positive one. That was Craig Counsell's Coming to Town.
Yes, I really liked Craig Counsell's Coming to Town.
I don't know. He has the line of, for me, Baby Jesus shitting in a major.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, Johnny coming in with it.
Carol
of
the Bills. There it is.
God damn right.
I will say, Bill has a darker side to him, and I don't hate it. I don't love it.
It's my favorite part.
But I don't hate it.
It's why we're friends, I think.
The best part about it is that you always know whether or not to play it at work.
I wish Bill was in the chat. He's not, but I feel like me and Bill would get.
No, he's in bed. He's been in
Yeah,
bed
he's
for
in bed
about
by
2 hours
5:30,
already.
Yeah.
I feel like
He fell
we'd
asleep
get-
in his recliner.
Yeah.
Right, Carol's in his
He's
dreams.
laying in that recliner.
So he's gonna
and
wake
just-
up, be like, first text Danny gets at 5:05 a.m. Did I win?
Visions of sugar plums just dancing in his head.
So we had we had Wheelo's song. So I guess you're in it.
No, whatever.
we have Corey Furlong
Terrorist
with
propaganda.
his
We're not doing
12
it.
Days of Christmas. We have John Pickus with the Star Wars song. We had
Carol
From
is
his
Jedi.
knees. Remember, he was sitting crisscross applesauce. He really.
Dennis Cardinal song. His Fuck the Cubs song.
Oh, the
Dennis
egg shakers,
Dennis
those
did not
egg
win.
shaking pieces of shit.
Yeah. Out of
Dennis in there, egg shaker, motherfucker, like not happening.
Yeah, whatever.
Uh,
Fucking egg
we-
shaker.
We
Egg
had
shaker, toasted ravioli.
Mike
pizza.
Waller's
Fucking loser.
Mike Waller's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer
Cardinals.
about Otani.
Oh, another. Wait. Let me go on a tracker. Is this next one also about Otani?
We had a lot of Otani. Yeah, we had a lot of Otani ones, and they would have all been relevant had we gotten off our asses and learned how deferred payments go.
Or if you fucking set
I've
your
read a bunch of
expectations and
Otani
stop being
songs, and I never
disappointed.
even sang them.
You have a bunch you haven't sung. Well, and then you've got all the ones that you've sung because you had like a God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen one or something like that you already
and
did.
then a Silver Bells.
Yeah.
I also wrote a version of Good King Wenceslas about Hayden Wisniewski's Immaculate Inning.
Oh, yeah, I saw the lyrics of that one. That was
No,
that was
yeah.
incredible.
How do you
I
guys know
actually
that
wrote
song,
a
but you
whole
don't know
bunch of
Please
them.
Come Home for Christmas?
Yeah,
Just-
they're
I'll be
exciting,
on
but you have to
If only in my
sing them,
dreams.
especially like you've actually got a really good voice, and the fact that you didn't sing all those, I mean, that's minus 4 points right there just for not singing every song that you should have.
Well, then I
Because
definitely
instead
shouldn't
we
win.
listened to Crawley.
Says
and
the
me.
guy that sang like a 12-year-old Mexican boy. Shut up. Shut up.
The guy was saying like a 12-year-old.
I mean,
Yeah, I
But
had
it
okay, so
No,
my show
look,
me
look.
Otani songs
I-
were a
I have
Dead
to
Nasty
say-
Merry Gentleman and an Oh Holy Night. I had a let's see.
Otani night.
Let's hear it.
oh
No,
wait,
God, no.
hold on. What about Salato's All I Want for Christmas is
Yeah.
Oh?
Well, nobody will let me talk, but yeah, it's on the list
Wait,
here.
Danny, are you the host?
Not really.
I'm debating between Salato and Craig Counsell's Coming to Town by Bill. Those are my two.
Well, I'm not even
Is
done. saying-
anybody else on board with me?
And and we also have Joey saying, how long is this show? I just keep drinking and I'm going to be hammered by the time it is over. That is the
We're
point.
at 2 hours and 30
That's
minutes, y'all.
exactly what I do
That's the
every
point.
fucking week, and I'm on the show.
That's why I stopped drinking during the show, so we can get through it. Otherwise, it'd be even longer.
I put the Ranchado away in the fridge like halfway through this nonsense.
I just cracked another beer, so I'm here for the long haul.
This
I'm
is
settling
this is
in.
my third 20-ounce anti-hero.
I theoretically have to go to work tomorrow.
Me too.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
No, not theoretically. I do have a job.
Actually,
Oh, you can't defer. You can't defer the shift tomorrow.
No, theoretically,
Well,
I can.
I can defer 98% of it.
So
I have to show up, I have to clock in, and then I have to clock out. All that time in between, I kind of just
Yeah.
So then I guess we got technically have Cotton Song and Salato, Chris Salato, and the Dan Nielsen songs. He could be always one to beat because we're always going to play his songs from here on in.
You didn't even play my Hallelujah.
It's not a Christmas song. You can't even say Hallelujah anymore.
It is.
How many L's in Hallelujah there, Michael? Oh, caught somewhere in the back by your uvula.
Out there to think Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen is a fucking Christmas song.
It's not even close.
No. That's like saying Paddington's a Christmas movie, even has a Christmas because there's a Christmas tree in at the end. I mean, come on.
Yeah. So anyway, those are all the entries and Crawley's, of course. And
Jesus Christ, you make me come on the show. I had to write a song in 20 minutes and perform it.
Well, Crowley, you fucking fell asleep and then woke up and performed it half in the bag.
When
You haven't said a word in like 45 minutes.
Wheelo and hoping for a hand job.
So then we got Jeff's song that just came in hot. That was actually incredible. Jeff and Aaron. That was really wonderful. And so that's what we got. And so I want to hear from people in the chat. I want to be influenced.
Who's your winner, y'all?
Who's your winner?
Also,
Should we?
hashtag
Yeah,
pants.
let's go around the corner. Yeah, let's go around.
Let's go around the horn here.
Go around the horn. Yeah, infield fly. You're up.
Me for oh Jesus, hold
The
on.
hot corner. I'm sorry.
No, you wanted to say go around the horn, but then you just defaulted to what you normally say is let's go around the corner.
In pure Ranter fashion, Corey Furlong hates everyone at this point.
Well, Corey, go to bed. Nobody likes you.
Log off, Corey.
Corey's just pissed. I don't think Danny even mentioned his song.
Did I mention his song, didn't I? 12 Days of Corey.
No,
I don't think you did.
No, I have written it up already. My winner is Pincus for Carol of the Imperial March. I just thought that was so well done, and I love it immensely. And yeah, that's a good one. Great job, Pincus.
Look at we got Fly the W in the chat here saying I like that Crawley guy song. Just saying. Actually, he wrote it twice. He was so excited about
Hey,
Crawley.
Danny, aren't you wearing the official Fly the W podcast merch right now?
It's official Fly the W podcast.
Coming soon.
Oh, there are those jingle balls again.
Yeah.
Jingle balls that men smells. By the way,
that's that Seth
Robin
Kennedy
laid an
long
egg.
dong.
I tried to
Don't
sing that.
forget the hashtag chants in the chat, y'all. if
Oh
you
yeah,
wanna
we're still
win the
doing that.
thing.
Wait, hold on. Are we picking one winner or are we picking our best three? Because last year we picked our top three.
Ooh, good point.
Yeah,
I have to remember how this podcast works.
Yeah,
you know?
we don't know. Top three.
We've only
If
been
it's
doing this
three,
for like
then it's
9
Pincus,
years.
Jeff and Aaron, and honestly, it's Wheelo because his sadness makes me happy.
Hey, she's like, I'm gonna bring him
She
into
dropped the
final
mic
three
too.
so
I
they
love
can
you.
lose.
Thank you.
It's just
Drop
like
the
when the
mic.
Brewers make the playoffs and then they lose right away.
Oh, I lived it. You haven't in a while, but yeah.
But I got to say, I'm a big fan of Bill Suggis, and because he's just like knocking them out. Because remember how like none were coming in,
but you got to pick
none were
one
coming
of
in.
his songs.
All right. Well, I can just pick 3 of his songs then, because that's what I'm voting for. I loved everybody's songs, but I loved how Bill just sits there in that chair year after year and knocks out hit after hit after freaking hit. So I will take all of his dirty ass songs and started with the dirtiest one.
Yeah.
You know, anything NSFW, I'm in for. It Came Upon Jed Hoyer's Rear. Just the freaking title alone is NSFW. I can't even get an email to my job that says that. You know what I mean? Like, that's getting flagged by the company. Like, that's nobody gets, you know. So that one, then I'll take it down to probably Blowing Nez, and then I'm so fucking bummed. And I'll just like take those as my top three because I'm a big Sugus guy tonight. Those are my three.
No, we know nobody's in agreement, but okay.
I know. I'll sit up here in the corner by myself. And
Bill's like the Mark Ronson of this podcast, man. Just
All right.
hit after hit, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go with Crowley because he looks like he's about to fall asleep. So Crowley, let's go.
I'm going Crawley number 1.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
I go Eric Wheelo number 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
bro.
see. It's fair.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
And then I'm going to go Jeff and Aaron number 3.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go. Bill with the cum reference. That gets me every time. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
Billy and I are both dirty birds. Yeah.
Yeah, come
We're
on,
all 11 years old on this show. That's
children. Okay. And then
every time we hear the word 69.
Nice.
I just get a nice giggle, you know. Then I got where'd it go? Bill, and then I have Crawley's Fuck Wheelo because he did it to his face. That's amazing.
Yeah, that
Can't
Petra
beat
points for
that.
that too. Yeah.
And Jeff and Aaron, it was just bad timing. You can't control the Yamamoto signing. No one can.
That will go down in history as the worst timed song.
Yeah, and also great
almost,
use
it's
of
almost like it's almost like the Tom Brenneman calling the home run while he's losing his job.
dude.
You just got Billy.
Yeah.
Billy just got pissed.
I thought we were moving on, but you know, and he has a job in Cincy now. It's like a Monday through Friday sports talk show, and he brought it up, and I was like, maybe you should just leave that alone because that's going to get on the internet and people are going to
Maybe
cut
you
it
should
up.
never say the word Castellanos in your entire life.
You know,
again.
just don't even visit the state of Pennsylvania ever again. You know, but Jeff and Aaron are the winners, and then but I love Wheelos too, so that's an honorable mention in there. But Jeff and Aaron winners. Congratulations, you win.
That's your number one, Jeff and
That's
Aaron.
my goat, baby.
Okay,
it's my Christmas goat.
Okay, we're moving around.
All right,
Around the horn.
well, I'm going. I mean, I guess at this point, a vote for Bill is just a vote for Bill. I liked the Craig Counsell song, Craig Counsell Coming to Town. I liked even though the other ones were funnier.
Paul here in the chat wants to know if anybody's mentioned Crawley's song.
Fair enough.
Crawley's song.
Funny you mentioned one person did. But
I've seen it like a bunch of times in the chat. I've seen it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. No, and then I'm going Solado because that was amazing.
We
to
did
me.
dance, yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
And then after that, Pincus. I'm going with the Pincus, the Jedi Carol of the whatever the thing he did that blew my mind.
So what I've heard is like if we're gonna narrow it down now.
Wait, I still have to go.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, it's Wheelo's turn.
I just want to say, of all the Christmases, this may be the most sad I've ever been a part of. And no, this is your songs today truly inspired me to try less hard. This has been depressing. I've written this down. I feel bad for you guys. God damn! Like what's going on in Chicago right now? That's the biggest question I have to ask myself.
Winter. It's gray. It's cold every day. We're sad. I don't know.
We have a lake we
stressed
can't fish on, unlike you
I
guys.
get it. I get
A
it.
lake
Freeze
we
up
can't
things
fish on, a sports book you can't gamble in.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, Billy,
Yeah.
Hey, dude. Cincinnati looks like, I mean, I'm so excited for you because you listen to these people and the songs they sing. They didn't get Otani, whatever. But I got to say, guys, everybody was very, very, very great tonight. And I appreciated everybody's contribution to this. Jeff and Aaron are definitely my winners. In the spirit of friendship, and so Crowley doesn't find my address and kill me, Crowley will be number 2. And you did say the chat liked your song. I looked at the chat. That disagrees. The proof is in the pudding. And I'm not as vain as Crowley, so I'm not going to put myself number 3 because, whatever. I don't want to be a fucking dickhole. I'm going to go with Corey as my 3rd.
Oh, nice. With his 12
getting a vote.
Yeah, because he had the Siamese twin Eric with a conjoined twin Eric.
That was
was
pretty funny,
hilarious.
and it made me laugh. And there we go, Corey. Appreciate you, buddy.
Also, this just in, Robert Sanchez saying no deferrals in Yamamoto's contract, according to Rosenthal. Also, Corey Furlong, who just got a vote here in this contest, said there's a $50 million signing bonus, reports Bob Nightingale. This deal does not contain any deferred money. Yeah.
So what does this do to the Blake Snell market? I mean, the guy just won the Cy Young, and you're talking about this guy who has not pitched to the major leagues getting $325 million. I get it's completely different. You're comparing apples to kind of weirder oranges, but like,
I mean, Yamamoto won the Japanese Cy Young 3 years in a row.
And the MVP. I get that.
I mean, I think he's just a cut. We haven't seen
he's
it.
25.
And yeah,
The cut up rub above the rest. Typically,
Just out of curiosity, are we going to vote
Yeah, he
anytime
signed a
soon? I'm running out
12-year
of social media accounts to post my own votes for. I think I'm at like number 7 here. I'm
This
running out.
just said, Paul says, I'm going to vote for Crawley.
Crawley. Let me break this down for you. I'm the only one that voted for you. I'm the only one. I am the one.
Every burner account so far that I have has been
voted
like
for himself.
No, I
literally
understand
scroll
that.
down. I got 7 burner accounts on this thing right now.
Yeah, I did
Carl, I'll
mine
give you the new Nasty Boys login real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, it's too bad there's
Speaking of new Nasty Boys, when are we going to do the Cincinnati Christmas show?
Oh, never.
There is no Christmas in Cincinnati.
Billy's just like, now that I've seen what this looks like, we're never doing it.
So,
No.
I'm just hearing a lot of Jeff and Aaron is what
Yes.
mostly what I'm hearing is I mean
100%.
I heard that in everybody's but mine who just picked Bill 3 times like a dick.
I heard a lot of Bill. I
You
don't know,
voted
I
for
think-
him like you owe him rent money. That's how you voted.
Well,
Bill, if you're
fell
watching, you
down
see I
Danny's
tried.
Stairs last year.
No, but
He's still not better.
He's trying to avoid the lawsuit from the stair fall.
Exactly. I'm like, hey, we'll forget about that little stair fall. Little Matt Camera poster in it for you.
Hey, sprained ankle didn't stop him from writing 17 songs.
He just woke up in his recliner like, I got to get Danny's knees now.
Well, he can't get out of that recliner because he broke his fucking leg
At my house.
and on Danny's stairs.
I'm not admitting to anything.
Again?
So I plead the
New
fifth.
break?
I gotta talk to my lawyer before I finish the show.
When's that going to be?
Well, first I need a lawyer. Anybody know a lawyer?
Yeah,
So
call my mom.
no, I'm just hearing a lot of Jeff and Aaron, and I heard Bill's name out there. I've any other repeated. I've heard Pincus's name out there a lot.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes. I think Jeff and Aaron are probably the clear winners here, though. If you do
Yeah,
that.
it's
I think so.
probably Jeff and Aaron. I think there's been 4 out of the 6 of us that have mentioned Jeff and Aaron. So
yeah. So should we crown them the winners of Jeff and Aaron?
I agree. Yeah.
The last
I'm in
minute.
agreement.
Crawley, you came in 3rd at least.
Easily by the votes over here in the comments, I can easily see that.
Well, now you know what it
People
feels
have
like.
spoken.
Now you know what it feels like to be in the ESPN contest because I Susan Lucci that fucking thing again. Second place every year.
Dude, Danny, my uncle brought you up at my family Christmas. he like knew the song. He lives like 20 miles outside of Louisville, and is like, yeah, you know Danny Rocket? I was like, yeah. He's like, man, I've been listening to the contest.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. It's not good to be
what?
Fans' choice.
Okay.
It's not good to be fans' choice. You got to be the judge's choice. That is way more important than fans' choice every time.
So hear this, guys. Take notes. Judges.
I am. I'm taking notes.
So what do we vote here? We got Aaron and Jeff and Aaron, right?
I think they win. I think they win. Jeff and Aaron with the
All
big
right,
win.
so who's our second?
All the other people. There's no prize for second place.
The non-Bill songs.
I'm
second
sending.
place is just the first loser.
I'm sending everybody something. Everybody's getting something.
No, you
Ooh,
had
what's my present?
last year there was a first, second, and
coming.
third, and that's why I love this. It's the chaos of it.
All right. Second place, then I think I would say it's.
I think Bill gets second. Then.
Bill for
Bill.
Yeah. Bill for
Okay,
sheer-
now we're
that's why I
getting
said
into
Crawley's
real
in third.
chaos territory. I'm saying Cristalato. Cristalato's 3.
I love what Corey just said, by the way.
How about Pincus? Forgot about Pincus.
Pincus.
Yeah.
But there's no prize.
Pincus in the 2-hole.
I think Pincus, yeah. Sir.
No, you know what? And that's probably right because I put them both in my top 3. I think Pincus probably gets 3.
Yeah, but there's only a prize for one, so it doesn't
Well,
matter.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Right.
But I am going to send everybody that sent something in. I'm going to send you just a little like care
You're gonna
package
get
or
it.
Christmassy something.
Well, now you can tell we're
a-
definitely in a recession. One
You're gonna
prize.
get a chance postcard.
And one
Thanks,
has a
Joe
hole.
Biden.
And one of the posters has a hole in it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's tough times out there.
No,
Tucker
but the
Barnard
whole is
tips
like
it.
whatever that artist that somebody shot a hole into all of his paintings and then those were worth way more. the soup can guy.
Oh,
Like,
Andy Warhol, yeah.
yeah, Andy Warhol. Somebody
Yeah,
came
that
in
guy.
and fucking shot a gun and
At him.
and shot through a bunch of paintings, and because there's a hole in the paintings, they were worth way more.
So
So
That's
that's what
pretty
Andy
laugh.
did with his Sean Dunstan picture, is to put a hole in it, and now it's worth so much more because
I'm basically
some psycho put a hole in it.
I am the Andy Warhol of Cubs podcasters. It is kind of true. I mean, name a different guy that it would be. You can't. So,
I think we
Evan
should have a
Altman? I think not.
the next contest should be, if you look at Corey Forlong, he says, LOL soup can guy. What is the most simplistic way we could name famous people?
exactly.
I think I might be soup can guy.
So hashtag chance in the chat. We are giving away the chance postcard as well tonight, and we're going to do it now because then you're added to the big chance prize list, and then finally we'll give away the Patreon. Actually, let's give away the Patreon prize of the month. This is where this is where you win an In the Clutch shirt.
No show out
Yes.
there.
Cost
Give
this guy
away
some money. Let's
prizes
go.
like we do. Do you understand? We have no funding. We have no money. We have nothing. And yet we give our listeners, our watchers, everybody fucking prizes all the time.
Except the
Exactly.
second and third place winners.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. I mean, we don't give people prizes for coming in second.
Here we go. I'm
Isn't that the
spinning it.
first loser?
Patreon prize winners. Big money,
Patreon
big money.
prize.
No whammy, no whammy.
And join us at patreon.com/sunranto, and you too could win next month. And the
amazing how
winner
many
is
people
Chris
are-
Salato.
Whoa!
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I don't
Um,
think
Billy,
Chris
did you just call him a
has
car
ever won
pervert?
anything on this show.
No, I said prospect pervert. 'Cause that was in his song.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
I wasn't off.
I don't think that was his song.
Not wrong.
So the next thing I'm gonna pick is tonight's chance winner.
Hashtag chance, last chance.
Last chance to get in the chance.
Well, Crawley's has like 16 submissions.
Here we go. We got 23 for Rhino.
I gotta have a shot
24.
here.
Okay,
Woo!
now
I got
whoever
I got a quarter shot.
Whoever whoever wins this is going into the big winner prize too for tonight. Dominic again. All right.
Dominic Deloro,
Guy
I think he
wins
won
and
last
wins.
week.
Man, this thing really likes Dominic.
Okay, so now I'm gonna
on.
put his name in here, and I'm gonna share this tab now. And now, do you see the Patreon prize winner?
Is the big winner a?
Oh no, wait. Sorry, this is for chance. Oh, let me show people what we get. I'll show afterwards what they won, because we're already on this screen.
But
So
this is Patreon prize.
This
no,
is Patreon. We
it
need,
says that, but it's this.
it's
Not.
lying.
Yeah, it actually, it's boring.
No,
why
these
it
are
does
chance.
this.
These are
Yeah,
chance
these are
winners.
chance
I can
people.
see the
Yeah.
list.
Okay.
The big chance
Real
winner is a
names can
Camel
overdo
Stew
it.
Cam with
All right.
a bullet hole through it.
And the winner of the overall chance winner is Lisa Cram. Congratulations.
We love
Lisa.
Cram.
Lisa
Congratulations,
had a
Lisa
comment on
Cram.
the show tonight.
Hey,
Good job, Lisa Cram.
she's a fan of my comedy. She's seen me live. I love Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa is absolutely great.
Now this stuff's
Lisa
kind of fun.
is the best.
First of all,
Love
this is
Lisa.
a much bigger Frank the Tank Matt Camber map. That's coming out to Lisa.
fun.
Frank the Tank. We've got
Oryx Buffalo's legend.
Yu Darvish bobblehead, Super U.
Oh, that.
Back up
There's
the
so
money
many
truck.
good prizes.
Couple old style koozies.
You don't
What a
have to
win.
actually put old style. Any
If you
beer
pull
will
out
go
a
in there.
bottle of Malort, I might.
John
come.
Baker Day mask, large and small. One for the kid.
Wow.
Look at this. A Larry Rothschild 3x5 autographed black and white photo.
Everybody's
here.
wanted that. Everybody's
Yeah.
saying it. That's Christmas number one.
I
on
asked
Amazon.
Anna
Corey
for that
Furlong.
right
Yeah.
after I asked for Shohei Ohtani, and I'm not
Yep.
going to get either one.
She's
Well.
also won a Sammy Sosa baseball card,
Gotta
Yeah,
love
a
it.
Greg Maddux baseball card, rookie.
What?
A rookie
What?
Maddox
Rookie Greg Maddux
card.
Wow.
a Billy Williams Day pin.
Shut up.
That's an original, I think.
Why are
Dude,
these
you
gifts
crossed
better
over.
than the
Lisa?
Christmas Carol gifts?
Dude, because they had to
This
go
is
all
all
year
year. This is
waiting for
all
the
year.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won a hat, a winter hat. You won the bag it all came in.
what?
You won a rally towel. No, this is we put a little bit all year into this bag.
Holy
And
shit.
little by little, this bag got filled up with the ultimate chance goodies.
That
It's the ultimate
rules.
chance goodies. Where's the Nick Magical bobblehead?
Somebody
I
actually
didn't
put
spit
that.
on it. I'm so
bobblehead.
surprised. This rules.
There's
this is amazing.
patches, W
Whoa.
patch, Harry Carey patch. Yeah, so all sorts of congratulations, Lisa.
Good job, Lisa.
Here's a hat. Oh, and this is the most important prize. I put this in there today. A picture of me eating a bull testicle in Colorado.
So
You can see the look on my face, how much I enjoy it.
Really the cream of the crop there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll sign that
Don't-
for you too. No problem.
Don't say cream.
Devalue the photo.
Exactly.
Or put a bullet hole in it.
That reminds me. So
Danny,
one time.
You need
I
to
saw-
sign it right now. Sign that photo.
Okay. I'm live on
Right now.
Yeah, sign the photo.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, it reminds me of the time that I was at Cubs convention, and I saw that they had a Dale's Fame jersey that was signed there, and it was an authentic, like game used jersey, and it cost less than a non-used jersey. Like it costs less. His signature made the thing worth $65. Any other jersey on the rack was like $150.
Hey, let that be a lesson. When you take the Brewers leftovers, that's what you get.
I got my Sharpie here.
Another thing that binds us at Reds Fest this year, they have like a mystery grab bag. You get like an authentic jersey. This year I pulled a game worn, authentic, not signed Nick Martini jersey.
Oh,
sorry.
Very nice.
Cubs legend Nick Martini.
That's
the,
right,
The
baby.
pride of Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
Pride of Crystal Lake.
It sounds like that could be in our next year's grab bag. It's just about as good. There it is. I even wrote my number 69 right there. And
I'm sorry. This is a moment for public shaming. My dude, Kyle Mitchell says, turns out Korean Jesus is a Dodger now, too. It only costs them the weight of all sin. Sir, Korea and Japan are two different countries.
you thought Yamamoto was
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Yeah.
It's from Japan, babe.
I thought maybe there was another guy that they got from Korea. I thought it was somebody else. I'm like, why not just give him the ghost of fucking Babe Ruth at this point? I don't care. Like,
yeah, it turns out Young Hoo Lee didn't sign with the Giants. He's going to the Dodgers now. So.
Yeah. But he's Korean, but he was born in Japan. Strangely enough.
Yeah, because his father was playing baseball in Japan at the time he was born.
So what else do we have to do? Is that just the whole show?
No, we're 5 minutes from the 3 hour mark. You might as well hit it, dude. I mean, we have 5 minutes worth of content left. I've been looking at the clock like in the office with the DVD thing.
I got a Dan Nielsen song called "Away in Bill's Basement."
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yes.
I've got "Away in Bill's Basement," so I'll play that, and we'll miss Dan for a moment.
Away in Bill's basement, sleep on the couch. Benzo is hiding because his wife is a grouch. Bill is so kind to lend Ben some help. If not for Bill, Ben would should on himself. Away in Bill's basement, away from Julie. She's the worst thing to happen to the Cubs since Marquee. Ben is hurt and he has no defense. The poor guy is broken. It's Michael Cotton's fence.
That made me happy and sad.
I know, because
at the same time.
he was always good for like 2 or 3 great Cubs Miss carols every single year. So, yeah, I do want to just kind of take a moment to say thank you to everybody that's been with us all year. All you guys have been on the show, and plus all the people that aren't here right now that we've had on the show. What I love about the Son Ranto thing that we do here is that we just kind of try to involve everybody in it, and it's just really important to me because it's none of this happens without everybody in my estimation. It's like every single person that is comments or joins us in our live events or participates in our stupid contests or just even shows up on our regular show, just bitch about the Cubs with us. I appreciate every single one of you, and I just wish you all a happy new year, and we'll be back next year to keep doing it for some reason. Probably just because we like it and we like doing this and we like hanging out with everybody. And I think Joey W says it here perfectly. Ranters rule. Yeah, we fucking do.
Yeah, we do.
You guys rule. You literally rule.
No.
And when he says ranters rule, absolutely, it's the ranters. It's not us. Like we do this show, but we get so much interaction from everybody. It's all of you guys that keep us coming back every time.
Can I just yes and off that? Like the ranters, like I live out in LA and I've had ranters come to my shows and just love what I do here. And it's just like the support. It's like you guys should hate me, but you still put your arms around me and you pick me up, and I love you guys. And like it's a beautiful thing about being on this podcast and with you guys and with the ranters. I mean, you guys have a community here and it's special, and I really appreciate it.
We accept people into the community. I mean, that's the important thing. So like we accept Craig Counsell, and just like he moved out of Wisconsin, Wheelo moved out of Wisconsin. We understand it, so we can accept you, Wheelo.
How dare you? How dare you?
Yeah.
I have a son, and he's like really into Pokemon. And you know what they say in Pokemon? We're rivals, not enemies.
There you go.
You're about to say, gotta catch them all,
Gotta catch them all. And I,
kind of like the Dodgers.
We're gathering, just from all over the league. We're gathering friends and bringing y'all into the fold. And I just really, really enjoy every one of you. And not to get terribly sentimental at the end of the year, but you know what? I love y'all. And I'm just glad to be part of all this. And I'm looking forward to next year, even if the Cubs never spend another dollar on a Major League Baseball player. I'm glad we get the opportunity to hang out here together and bitch about it.
Yeah,
felt
y'all are
they might
great.
not.
Man, it's like, took me in and you don't make fun of me for eating my weird chili all the time. And when you guys are like, I'm coming to Cincy, it's just like, it's like cool. It's like a little family I get to go and hang out with. It's awesome, man. You guys are the best. It's pretty cool.
We're unique, and it's just everybody contributes to that vibe. And I do want to just real quick wish a happy birthday not only to Jeff Berta but also a bunch of other ranters because we're gonna miss a lot of birthdays this week. Chase McClure, Robert Sanchez, Alex Wang, Mai Tai guy, Val Capone, Alan, Irish Alan, Dan Nielsen's dad, Roger Nelson. It's his birthday according to the Rancher calendar, and our very own infield fly girl. So happy birthday.
Were you born on
you.
Christmas?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Phil Fry girl. Happy birthday
to you. Yeah. With the delay, it just doesn't work. We can't sing together. We tried this one time in 2020 when we went caroling, but 27th. So make sure. And IFG, there's going to be a present sent to you. It's in the mail. It's supposed to get there Saturday. So take a look for that and post it.
Don't get that excited. It's just a message of hope and doom.
Yeah.
Well,
It's just
also, we
I'm
weren't
sending
all-
you. Go ahead.
We also weren't all singing together. We were doing a round. So
It was lovely. It was beautiful cacophony, which I would expect nothing less.
Infield Fly, I did have a gift for you for the holiday season, and I'm still going to send it anyways. It's an Ohtani Cubs jersey, so enjoy it.
My shattered dream. It would not be the first time I've worn a shattered dream on my back.
Well,
that makes two of us.
Just a little hint. You'll be wearing one of Eric's shattered dreams on your back soon. Just
oh my God.
Just a little hint of what this.
You have too much Bill Sugas in you.
It's all horrible.
Can you have enough? So I do have a song to kind of play us out with. It's what I wrote the other day. It's Auld Lang Syne. But with Cubs lyrics. I'm thinking we could sing this in the bleachers, maybe if we feel like singing Christmas songs in summertime.
Christmas in July.
Yeah, Christmas
During
in July.
every Sunday day getaway lineup.
Yeah. So in the meantime, Spagog, and we'll see you next year.
Spagog besties.
We'll raise the flag and sing the song after 3 outs in the ninth. We'll raise the flag and sing the song. The W flies. The W flies, my dear. The W flies. Chicago Cubs have won the game. The W flies. Happy next year.